Hi everybody. Whoops. Had to move it. Sorry about that. Welcome to my channel, everybody. Welcome, welcome. How are you? Hope everybody's good and happy. So this is going to be my Divine Lovers Saga, Fated Love, Flightless Bird, Part 2. So if you guys were watching Part 1 of my Flightless Bird Saga, we discovered the signs that were involved in this relationship, how this relationship is in the moment, what's going on, and kind of what happened, right? How it happened. So we kind of learned what's going on, but we wanted to take a deeper look. So this is part 2. This is going to be about the karma between you guys. We're going to look at the karma about you guys personally, but we're also going to look into karmic partners. Now, in the reading, the masculine ended up getting the karmic partner, but it doesn't have to be. You can definitely look at the karmic partner and think, okay, well, this is a feminine's karmic partner also. Whatever works for you. But let's just open up with a peaceful message about your guys' love before we start. What is your guys' love for the day? What is your guys' loving connection for the day? Let me just close my door real quick too. I have to hear my alarm system beep. Okay. All right. It's kind of nice just to open up the reading with something peaceful and something nice, you know? What's the message of the Divine Lover's love today? What is the energy between you guys? Ooh, I like it. We got growth. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. So you guys are growing as people today. Your love is growing. If you feel like your love has been stagnant or non-existent, this is a message that, hey, you're wrong. Your love for each other is growing day by day, minute by minute, second by second. This love is changing and growing. Notice the square around this picture? That's Saturn energy. Squares, well, cubes are represented by Saturn. So this is karma. And that's funny because today we're doing karma. We're looking at your karma, and Saturn represents karma. Where is your guys' Saturn? If you can find your Saturn in this transit, what's happening, see if this transit is highlighting an area in your birth chart where your Saturn is. Maybe that could be marking some big growth, some big changes in movement with your karma with each other. If not, that's okay. It's okay. I will say that because Saturn is in Capricorn, is anyone here a Capricorn sun, moon, rising, or Venus, even Jupiter? Because it would mean that your relationship is practically, how do you say it, like being looked at in a very practical way. That there are adjustments, physical, realistic, reality kind of adjustments being made into your relationship if you have one of those signs. And just know that karma is hitting you in that area. So, and it doesn't matter if it's tropical or rising. I mean, tropical or Vedic. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know what's up with me. I don't. But I do know that the nodes are moving in September. And that's another big karmic thing. Okay? So, the north node is Rahu. The south node is Ketu. Right now, they're in Vedic, they're in Sagittarius and Gemini. Well, they're always going retrograde. So now they're going to be moving into Taurus and Scorpio. So as the moon goes a different way, Ketu and Rahu go retro. Okay, so they're going backwards. They're going backwards into Taurus and Scorpio. So those are two other signs that are going to be affected karmically. Okay, so if you're a Taurus sun, moon, rising, or Venus or Jupiter situation, know that some karma is going to be switching around. There's going to be There's going to be some big karmic, you need to deal with something. Your soul needs to grow. I've noticed lately a lot of Taurus and Scorpios kind of freaking out emotionally, psychologically. I have seen a lot of Scorpios and Tauruses just, and these are the sun signs that I've known, that are really having a hard time. It's a loss of interest in what they normally love. It's a loss of who am I, a loss of self. Who am I? What am I? It's almost losing direction and becoming very depressed. Okay? So there's a lot of depression that can be happening in these signs right now. There's emotional stress. Okay? I'm not saying it's for everybody, but I have noticed it. And that goes for tropical and Vedic, because I've known a Taurus in Vedic and a Scorpio in tropical, and I see that. So I don't know if you're one of those signs, but that could be a telltale sign that you're dealing with some karma too. So the signs mentioned today that could be really deeply affected: Capricorn, Scorpio, and Taurus. Cancer also, and only because Saturn is looking 7 houses away, aspecting Cancerian. So if you have strong Cancer also, that's going to be aspected. And I have to mention that. I cannot forget Cancerian. They are dealing with a heavy stare down of Saturn. And what does that mean for a Cancerian? It means that your lover, your person, is dealing with this. Cancerians are having to deal with a lover that is really going under a huge transformation and a very big karmic revelation. And that's important to think about. Oh, see, someone said Saturn's in my 4th house. There you go. So your 4th and your 10th house are really greatly aspected with this Saturn transition right now. What's very practical for you is your home and your career. It's number 1 on your list, and you're becoming very studious, very responsible. You have a very good schedule that you're settling down for your work and your home and your family, your loved ones. You're getting very strict. You're laying down the law, and you're setting down a lot of rules. You're making those strict boundaries, respect for yourself and boundaries. So you need to think about that. And that's how Saturn aspects you, is you got to get responsible. You have to try harder. Someone said Saturn's in their 5th house. Okay, then it's aspecting Aquarius. Okay, well, I don't know your sign, but if it's in your 5th house, it's aspecting the 11th house. And that is your fortune. That is your luck. That is your reward for all the hard work you've done. 5th house is family, fun and games and children. So right now you may be getting a lot of fortune from your children. You may be getting quite a bit of money because of your children. Your children may be helping you in your career in some way. Your children may also become famous. Your children may be working on a career or a hobby that may make them popular or famous. Money should be coming in with that Saturn aspect there. And so I see that that's going to be turning around in a good way. So anyways, we're going to be, I was also thinking, if you don't have children, and Saturn is in your 5th house, it's delayed children, you may have children soon. It may be saying that there's going to be a child coming in with difficulty, but if you've been waiting and you're older, that could also be a possibility with Saturn in the 5th house. Saturn in the 5th house delays children. It does. It delays them. It can even bring difficulties, and it delays wealth. But after the age of 36, things change. But now if you already have children and Saturn's there, it means that your children may be dealing with some heavy karma about their prosperity. And it looks like you guys are being very strict in the home too. Maybe the children feel like there's too much restriction, too much rules right now. And they feel like their fun has been stripped away. And that has a lot to do with COVID, but it's also at home. They feel like, someone's cracking the whip, making sure everything is taken care of in a responsible way, and they may be frustrated with that. Okay, so anyways, let's move forward on this reading. Sorry guys, sorry I went there. So we have growth coming in for the both of you, and I'll read that. Oh, that's the wrong book. Where's my right book? Here it is. So I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. This is your love, okay? You are consciously both being presented with situations that are helping you develop your inner wisdom. They're assisting you guys in advancing to a higher level of understanding of each other and this relationship and life. The lesson is to be aware of these events and recognize them for what they are. To live a mindful life is not only about respecting and honoring those around you, it's also about recognizing every person and extremely every circumstance on your path. As teachers, the constant chatter and diversions of life can distract you guys from the signposts that Spirit has left plainly on your path. Take the time to be aware of the beautiful wisdom that has been laid before you. Acknowledge this gift and take it to heart. So as you continue your journey in this physical dimension, you know who you are inside. Don't look for the opportunities that you think you need. Instead, be receptive to the opportunities that are given. It's funny, we all try to control our love life, right? We try to make and create opportunities to encourage growth for our love life. And it has to be a certain way. We have a plan, right? We have a plan. It should be this way. And then we ignore that there's other opportunities. There's opportunities for growth on connecting to someone spiritually in a higher dimension, also through meditation, telepathy, dreams, journaling, so many different ways to connect with someone. And are we missing those opportunities? These windows? Because we're focused on trying to create an opportunity of our own. And so Spirit wants us to be aware that these are going to come in a way that you're not going to really recognize it. You have to kind of be awake. You have to be woke to hear these messages. Maybe you're driving by someone and you see them and it's, oh my gosh, that's weird. How is it at the right time, at the right place, at this second, you're head on head with each other? Or going to the store and at that time, at that moment, you're crossing paths. Or at that time, in that moment, you text them and they text you and you're like, whoa, I just thought of you. I thought of you at the same time. Or a phone call that happens at the same time. Sometimes you also get telepathic messages and you're sitting there quite peacefully and you get a message from your lover. You know that they're thinking about you. That's an opportunity to go do something at that moment to really connect and communicate. So don't pass them up. All right, we're going to get a quick message on how they feel about you and how you feel about them, and then we'll get into the karma. Okay. So how do you feel about them today? You have messenger, tweet. You have roses are red, true love, and you have cactus heart, guarded. So you want to reach out to them, but they're guarded. So today, the person who's watching, you really want to reach out, but either you're guarded or they're guarded. I think they're guarded, but you could switch it. But I really just feel like there's true love here. You feel like this is the love of my life. This is my true love. I want to tweet them. I want to message them. I want to call them. I want to say something. I want to tell them how much I love them, how much I miss them. What are you doing? I miss you. I want to talk to you. How are you? We want to see you. Please. You want to talk to them, but you know they're guarded. Maybe somebody else is guarding them and you can't get through to them. Maybe there's somebody blocking you. They're literally in the way between you guys. Is there real love here? Yes. Bottom of the deck, it's a cold winter. Right now, how you feel is it's cold. The way your person communicates with you is extremely cold. And you wish that would change. You wish they would melt. You wish they would warm up. You wish things were different. And that's how you feel about your person. How does your person feel about you today? No, I'm working. What?
I want videos on the phone.
I'm using them. I'll put videos on the TV.
I want videos on your phone.
I'm sorry, guys. for the interruption. Pit stop. Just give me a moment. Let me get some videos for him and I'll be right there. No, you can have YouTube videos on the TV. Works just as well. No. No sumo. Sorry guys, my dog was chewing up his toy too on top of it. Puppies don't realize how sharp their teeth are. Trying to grab his toes too. We're going through this teething stage and I honestly hope to God that the teething stage goes away. At some point here, his little razor sharp claws will, teeth will go away and we'll have a normal dog. But he has his videos and he's got his puppy and everything should be fine. He's happy now. All right, Spirit, so we know how you feel about your person. How does your person feel about you? Okay, how does your person feel about you today? Wow. Up in the air. I like it though. We have erotic activation. Very sensual. Very turned on. Thinking about you sexually today for sure. We have love lyrics. They're thinking about, you during a song, during music. They may be listening to music is the message I'm getting that turns them on about you. Hey, don't shoot the messenger. I think your person is listening to some kind of sexual music while driving or on their phone at work, and they're getting pumped up and turned on. That's what I think. But they're very up in the air about how they feel about you. They know that there's a lot of sexual energy there, but how do their emotions feel about you? And that's kind of up in the air. They're not ready to pin that down yet. They're not ready to pinpoint their feelings about you at this time. They're not ready to be certain, okay? They're just not. What's good is they're feeling this sexual energy. They're feeling you. They're wanting to get close to you. They're wanting to be sensual with you. They feel this deep chemistry. But again, it's like they're in and out. 1 minute they're hot into you in a thought, in a moment, in a feeling. And in the next minute, they're out of that feeling. They're trying to turn themselves off. So they're going through this confusion. What is this relationship about? Is it just sexual? Is this relationship just sexual? Is it something more? And they're up in the air about it. They're questioning themselves. Bottom of the deck here. You won't believe it. There it is, cactus heart. Yep. So earlier, the message, how you felt about them, it wasn't you being guarded. It was about them being guarded. Your person is guarded. Period. Why? Because you're probably a secret lover. Okay? Or they have a secret love affair with you. Like, they don't let everyone know that there's a sexual energy between you guys. Like, your sexual energy is a secret. Maybe everyone knows you're friends and you're talking, but they don't realize how serious it is. There's this energy, too, that maybe you guys were fooling around and nobody else knew you were fooling around. And And they're really turned on about it. They're really turned on about your connection. But again, they're up in the air about what to do. And a lot of this up in the air and what we're going to get into today is because I think there is a third party person in this scenario. We got that earlier 2 days ago with my saga part 1. And we did realize that there was another partner, and that's what we were going to get into today. And that partner can be a lover, which most likely it is a lover. But it could also be a parent, a sibling, or a friend. So you have to see what resonates for you. It could also be a child, an over-controlling child, grown adult child. So you don't know who that third party is. I mean, you know, I won't know is really what I'm trying to say. I don't know who that third party is for you, but there is definitely somebody in the way of the connection. Okay? Now, this reading is not huge and broad and super general. I have pinpointed this reading, this saga, down to a few signs. I have pinpointed this reading down to specific kinds of readings, to specific kinds of energy. I will have other saga stories. This is just one. And it kind of flows with the Twilight Saga. It's about twin flames, which were confirmed in part 1. And it's about divine soulmates. And it's about trials in love and lessons in love. So this particular saga may not be for everybody, okay? This saga may be your ex-husband's story with their other person, and it has nothing to do with you. And you're just on the outside watching, you know, cross-watching, looking in. This may be a story that has everything to do in your situation, in your relationship. And if you're single, this may be a situation that you're going to run into down the road, and you haven't got there yet. Or maybe you just got out of this situation and this is a past situation for you. So just please take it how it resonates and know that it's not super broad. It's not for everybody. In yesterday's reading, I think the signs that really crept up were Virgo, Leo, Aries, and Sag. And the prominent ones were Leo, if I remember correctly. Yes, it was. And the nakshatra that was really hitting home for people yesterday, or 2 days ago, was Magha nakshatra and Mula nakshatra. I think those were the two that were really prominent. Anyways, today, in this second part of the journey, we're looking into the karma. So we're going to get into what your person's karma is, what your karma is, and who is this karmic partner. And you'll be able to see what side that's on. Today, the signs that came through with karma, specifically, was Cancerian, Capricorn, and Taurus, Scorpio. Okay? Those are what we're moving into. So, anyways, that's what we're moving into. And that can be Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Can also be Mars for a male-on-male relationship. You'll have to see how that works for you. Anyways, the way your person feels about you is turned on, but they're back and forth. They are guarded. Very, very much so guarded. And obviously there's very karmic reasons on why that is. Okay, so let's go ahead and look into the karma for you guys. Let's see, what deck am I going to choose? I think I'll choose the Muse. Spirit, please guide me in a loving message. What is the karma between the divine lovers today? Whoa. What is the karma between the divine lovers? What do you see? It's funny because the Dharma houses are Aries, Leo, Sag, and that's what came up yesterday. So your Dharma is to be working through these love lessons together. That's interesting. All right, but Spirit, what is the karma? What is Saturn trying to show us? What is the North Node and the South Node trying to show us? Show me the divine masculine karma. Show me the divine feminine karma, please. What lies between them is the bottom of the deck. Show me the Divine Masculine's karma, please. Show me the Divine Masculine's karma. Show me the Divine Feminine's karma. Give me a couple more. Divine Feminine's karma. Okay, and then what lies between them is bottom of the deck. Okay. Show me the healing of this karma. Show me how to heal this karma. For the Divine Masculine, show me how to heal this karma. How can the DM heal this karma? We got 2 of them. No, we got 3. Okay. Show me how the Divine Feminine can heal her karma. Show me how the Divine Feminine can heal her karma. Give me 2 more. Ways to heal the Divine Feminine karma. I got 3. Leave that. Put the 3rd one at the bottom of the deck, between the both of you. Okay, and a final message for the Divine Masculine karma. Show me a final message for the Divine Masculine karma. Show me a final message for the Divine Masculine karma. Final message, Divine Masculine karma. Final message, Divine Feminine karma. Okay. Bottom of the deck, both of you karmically need to balance yourselves. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. They're working too hard. They're listening to too many people. They're not balancing. They're not doing the right thing. You are pulled in every different direction. You're overwhelmed. You're like a workhorse. And you need balance too. Both of you karmically need to balance out your lives. There's a lot of disharmony here between you guys and in your own lives, because standing up for what you believe in and what you want is a really hard thing to do. And everyone thinks, oh, it's not hard. Yes, it is. Every time you're invited to go somewhere, every time you're suggested to do something, every time someone encourages you or tells you about something, you are being pushed in a direction. And it's usually by your family and your friends, obviously. And that is a really hard thing to say, no, I'm not going to go there today. No, I'm not interested in that. No, that's not what I want to do. Whatever. If you don't think that it's hard to do, then I don't know what to tell you. Maybe you live alone in the mountain somewhere. But for the people that don't live alone on the mountain somewhere, it's very hard for you to toot your own horn. So balance is very difficult to achieve, because you're always trying to please. Everyone's trying to make their family happy. God, if you weren't trying to make your family happy, what kind of a person would you be, right? That's what you're thinking? Try to make people happy. You're a gift to other people. It's so hard to be a gift to yourself. And that's why Spirit says, yeah, balance is no easy task. Okay, so let's see the karma between you guys. Between you guys, we have the Emperor. Responsibility. Taking responsibility and accountability for your actions, for your decisions. Owning up to your mistakes and standing up like a true adult. Both of you guys owning all of your pain, all of your wounds, all of your karma, all of your crap, all of your shadow side. Owning it. Claiming it like, yep, that's my pile of shit right there. That's right. And I'm dealing with it. I'm taking responsibility and I am accountable for my actions. It is about not blaming it on other people. So your karma between each other is not to blame each other and not to blame other people. That it is all on you. And even if you don't really think the actions that took place were your fault. It's just taking responsibility for them anyways, because this is your life, your experience, your relationship, and your family. And yes, there's other outsiders that influence everything that's happened to you. But ultimately, it's your decision, no matter how hard it is. And some of us falter and we make decisions to please other people. And that's our fault. It's not theirs. And sometimes we have repercussions in our life that make us unhappy. And that's also our fault because we made those decisions. We ultimately have the final say. Whether these decisions lead us to good or bad outcomes, that's our problem. It's our either joy or our problem. For everything that you feel happy about, for everything that's good in your life, that is your choice. You made good choices. You have children, those are your good choices. You have a nice home, that's your good choice. You have the kind of car you love, that's your choice. You have a home you hate, that's your choice. You have a car you hate, that's your choice. You didn't have children, that's your choice. Okay? All of these things are your choices, and we can blame outer influences and external situations that made us, well, we shouldn't say make us, but led us to our decisions. And it's really not anyone else's fault, it's ours. And so your person needs to own up. Take responsibility. Be a man, be a woman. Your life is what it is because you took it there. You want your person to take responsibility for all of their decisions and choices and thoughts. Well, look in the mirror. It also falls on our foot. It also reflects towards us. We're looking at the same thing. Everything we have is up to us. Everything that we're experiencing is ours. And we can say that we've been waiting, we've been sad, we've been hurt, and we didn't deserve this and we didn't deserve that, and that is all the truth. But you know what else is the truth? We allowed more of it. We kept allowing it. How about kept is the word for the day? We kept allowing it. We kept this up. We kept on with this charade. We kept on hanging on. You know, and for the other side here, you know, the masculine, you too, you kept on with your bullshit. You kept on down some karmic path. You kept on fucking with some karmic partner. You kept on being difficult. You kept and kept, and kept is the word of the day. It's just continuations and kept, and it's stubbornness, you know, and that is the emperor. He's stubborn. But he also has the opportunity to be nice, to be kind, generous, extremely generous. He also has a very big heart. He's a protector. He's a provider. He's a father figure. He's ultimately security, a safe place to call home. And so your guys' karma is frustrating the hell out of each other, but it's also giving each other a place to call home. It's also giving each other family when there is none. It's giving each other an outlet from this world so you can escape into the world that you were born into and came from, your spiritual world. So you guys are a gift to each other. A beautiful gift. Also a beautiful pain in the ass. Okay, so that's the karma between you guys. Let's see the Twin Flame Journey Tarot from Mystic Moon. The karma between you guys is also missed opportunities. Four of Cups. It's rejection. It's disappointment. It's unhappiness. It's struggle. It is emotional depression. It's sadness. It's discontent. It's unhappiness and melancholy energy. This is depression. The karma between you guys is also walking a path alone. This guy is not here with anybody else. He's by his damn self. And the universe is like, you don't have to be by yourself. But yet your karma is to walk a lot of your journey alone. Why is that your karma? We'll get to that. But that is part of your karma. How are you going to heal some of this karma between you guys? Wow, bottom of the deck. Number 2, self-sabotage. And this is all about loving yourself, believing in yourself, and not sabotaging things that come your way because you have feelings of unworthiness or undeservingness. Okay, it's definitely a problem with the way you see yourself. and the way your person sees him or herself. And sometimes the way you view yourself and the way you view life sabotages your relationships. And we don't even know that. We think we're just being cautious or smart or wise or protecting ourselves, or we're just being logical. We're just being real, right? You ever heard that? I'm just being real. Keep it real. I'm just being real. It is what it is. I'm just being honest. This is logically what's going on. I can't do this and that. There is a third party in the situation. I am of this age. You know, that's a lot of affirmations. That's a hell of a lot of speaking to the universe of what is and who you are as an I am. I am and it is. That's a lot of affirmations. And you're right. Because whatever you speak and believe into this universe, you bet your ass that's exactly what's going to happen. And here's the key word, keep, right? Kept, keep. That's exactly what's going to keep happening. It's going to keep happening. The longer you keep speaking what is, what's real, what's honest, what's logical, the longer you keep speaking that into your life as reality, that is your reality. And that is why it's a self-sabotage. And that is why we are missing opportunities. And remember, this reading is not just your karma, his karma, her karma. No, this is both of you. This is what's going on between both of you. Stubbornness, missed opportunities, and self-sabotage. You want to know what you guys have in common karmically? Well, there you go. That's what you have in common karmically. Okay? And both of you are twin flames. That's part 1 of the saga. So you're mirroring each other. Okay? Mirroring each other. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at what's going on with your masculine's karma. We have 7 of materials. 7 of pence. This is dedication. Working really, 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 really hard and not getting the results you want. Masculine, this is your side. Masculine, do you bust your ass at your job and you don't get the paycheck you deserve? How about want? Sound familiar? Do you spend majority of your time working and less of your time living? Sound familiar? How about your relationships? You feed and water and spend so much time, dedication, and energy into relationships, and at the end of the day, you didn't get what you wanted out of them because it's not the right relationship, right? That's your karma. It's that disappointment knowing, damn it, I just deposited 7 years of my life, or a year of my life, or 17 years of my life into a situation, and what do I have to show for it? Not very much. Not very much at all. It's a lot of hard work and little payoff. And that's how you view your life, masculine. A lot of hard work and very little reward. And it's a very disappointing existence. It's a very sad kind of melancholy, just blah. Life is a blur. Life is so, ugh. But then you have these moments, right? These moments of hope. Because the 7 major arcana is Chariot, which is victory, confidence, moving forward. You have these moments of hope that keep you pushing forward. You have these moments of inspiration. It can get better. It's going to improve. Something better is going to come along. Something's going to change. Something's going to happen. We can fix this. Maybe tomorrow, if I try this, this can happen. Maybe when I deposit some more pentacles and water and time, this is going to transform and then this will happen. You have these moments of hope that the more you keep feeding a situation, the better it will become. And the 7 of Pentacles is persistence. And it's watering a garden that is not fully grown yet. It's not fully matured. You spent a lot of time and energy, and now you're waiting. You're waiting to see what's going to happen. And you sit back, you take a drink of lemonade, you're like, I just did something. Cool, something good's gonna come out of it. I'm gonna sit and watch. So masculine, a lot of your karma is waiting. A lot of your karma is patience. And I think you don't give things a lot of patience. I don't think you give things enough time to come to fruition. I think you rush the fuck, excuse my French, out of every situation. You want instant gratification, and then you begrudgingly keep depositing yourself into situations with a grudge because you know you didn't get what you wanted. So there's an anger behind it. There's a, I'm gonna go to work, gosh damn it, because I have to, because I've spent years here, because I've dedicated my life here. So I'm gonna go to work this morning, and I'm gonna do my freaking job, darn it, because I'm dedicated, I'm loyal, I'm committed. I'm gonna go do that job, damn it, and I'm not gonna like it, but I'm gonna effing do it because that's what I signed up for. Shit. And off you go to work. And it's not like you're skipping and hoopity hula on the way to work, okay? It's not. It's misery. It's here I go again. And you know, you find little moments of joy. Maybe your phone has good music. Maybe you have some friend at work that you like to see. I mean, there's some moments of joy, but overall, not a happy place. And when it comes to your relationships, oh boy, same shit. Ugh, I'm going to go home to the wife. I'm going to go home to the husband. I'm going to go home and I'm going to go cook dinner and I'm going to clean the carpet and I'm going to make up the bed and I'm going to go grocery shopping and I'm going to do all that shit. Why? Because I'm freaking dedicated. Because I'm a loyal motherfucker. Because that's what I do. I'm built for this. You know, Seven of Pentacles is very Taurus. And it is the workhorse. It is the bull that plows the field. And I don't think the bull loves it. I don't think the bull loves his job. In fact, the bull thinks it's a bunch of bullshit. But he does his job and he's good at it and no one else can do it. So honestly, Divine Masculine, you're doing a job that you think nobody else can do. You're being a support to someone that you think nobody else can be. You're taking care of the kids like nobody else can. That's what you think. So in your relationships, it's, I'm going to do a job that no one else is going to do. And I'm going to be here for this person because I said I was going to be here for this person. And whether I'm happy in this relationship or not, I'm going to keep being the bull. I'm going to keep being the workhorse. I'm going to keep trudging along like the good little engine, chugga, 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 chugga up this hill because I think I can, I think I can, I think I can. And you do. And you get through another day. You get through another week. Hell, you get through another year. And then you look back and what do you have to show for all of this hard ass fucking work? Not much. Not much. And you look at your relationship and you're like, where's the love? Where's the romance? Where's the passion? Where's the deep connection? Where is my joy? Where is my joy? Where is my true love? Where is the love that never gets tired? Where is the love that is always enduring with peace and affection and understanding and depth? Where is that love? Where is the love that hears my soul sing, even when I'm quiet and I have nothing to say? Where is the love that knows what I feel and think without me saying or doing a thing? Where is my love? It's not there, masculine. It's not there, workhorse. It's not there, stubborn bull. It's not there. And so your karma is, again, this self-sabotage, missed opportunities because you're stubborn. Fucking stubborn. Okay? Let's look more into your journey about your karma, okay? With the Twin Flame Journey Tarot. Part of your karma, masculine, is mind games and control. You are a little puppet. I'm a marionette, and everyone else pulls my strings. I dance for everybody. I perform for everybody. Five of Wands. You're back and forth with your feelings because the people you're around, friends, family, lover, even kids, you are pulled and tugged like a marionette. Daddy do this, daddy do that, honey do this, honey do that, son do this, son do that, friend do this, friend do that. You're a marionette. You are being pulled and tossed and pushed along against your own will. And what we talk about with this responsibility and accountability, this is happening because you're allowing it. You kept allowing it. Your karma is keeping this going. Are you going to stop? Are you going to claim your power and authority? Are you going to stand up like the emperor and say, excuse me? Oh, hell no. I ain't no puppet. I ain't no puppet in the slightest. The next part of your karma is the Chariot. And this is Cancer energy, charging ahead. You could be dealing with a Cancerian. You have to move forward through the bullshit. Part of your karma is rising above the daily mundane. Rising above the people in your home and family that tell you what to do. Part of your karma is to go above it. Have you? I mean, I don't know, have you been? Part of your karma is strength, which is restraint. Leo energy. And masculine, we talked about this, 2 days ago in part 1 of my saga. Leo energy. 5 of Wands is Leo. 8 is strength. That's Leo. Just saying, just putting it out there. We also have a 7-7. 7-7s are lucky. Spiritual godlike numbers. Powerful. It's about luck, fortune, and change. It's a very speedy, fast number. I like 7s. And we are in the 7th month. The Chariot, right? 7th month. You've had a pretty hard time. It looks like the past 7 years have been heavy. So part of your karma is to overcome your friends and family and loved ones, to hold back and not be a kiss ass, to hold back and not be daddy do it all, to hold back and not be the honey-do list, to hold back and not be the good son that does everything you're told, to hold back and say, I am the king of my kingdom. I am the leader of this pride. I am the authority. I am the lion. I am the king, gosh damn it. I rule this shit. Don't tell me what to do. Don't tell me when I can go here. Don't tell me who I can call and who I can text, or else this will happen. Don't give me ultimatums. Don't give me threats. And kids, don't tell me what to do like I'm your freaking taxi. Like I have to drop you off here and drop you off there and take you here and take you there. I'm not your taxi. And don't make me be your slave either. I'm not going to pick up after everything you do. Make a mess in the house and I'm going to clean everyone's shit up. Make a mess and I'm going to clean everyone's shit up. And, you know, to the spouse, wife, husband, whatever, I'm not your slave. No, I'm not going to go do everything you tell me to do. I'm not going to be your go fetch. I'm not your puppet. I have a life. I have dreams. I have desires. I have feelings. I have a soul. And I have a fucking purpose. And it sure as shit isn't serving all of you guys. So I'm sorry, but part of your karma is to do that, is to say that. Stop being a kiss ass and a doormat. You have to be the emperor. The last one, part of your karma is the balancing act. 2 of Pentacles. And this is like, I have to do it all, right? Oh God, Steph. I got to do everything. Why do I have to hold everything? Why do I do this? Is fucking hard, Steph. I have to go to work, provide. I have to make sure everyone is educated and schooled. I have to make sure that everyone's happy and fed and provided for. I also have to make sure everyone's protected because I'm the strength card. I have to make sure everyone is protected from this crazy world. I have to be there. I have to be everyone's wall and fortress. And on top of that, I have to serve myself. I can't. Since when do I have time for myself? Since when do I have time to do something I love? Are you fucking kidding me? What a joke. What a joke. But that's your karma. We talked about that between you guys. Balance. It is hard, and we talked about that. It's not going to be a walk in the park. You're not going to be able to go achieve some awesome magical balance because you said so. It requires practice and dedication, and it requires some focus and some hard work. I'm also channeling that part of your karma is wanting to be in two places at once. And this is for the masculine energy. You want to be in two places at once. What is that? As there's two families. I mean, we talked about that with the karmic relationship, and we're going to get into that. Is there two families? I'm trying to get a sense of this karma for you. I think you want to be in two places at once, and I call that effing impossible. You're never going to be in two places at once. You have to make a decision of where you want to be. Do you want to be controlled and be someone's puppet? Or do you want to be the chariot and get the fuck out of Dodge? How are you going to do that? It's going to require every bit of strength that you have, every bit of strength that you can muster up inside of yourself to pull yourself out of a manipulative situation, to pull yourself away from a dictator, to pull yourself away from an argumentative asshole. You're going to have to be strong and pull yourself out of the situation to get balance back in your life again, because being controlled is not going to help you. Let's see what else is being healed with this karma. We have family and tribe. So we have family and tribe, which is about your soul family, but also your physical, earthly family. Okay? And then we have soulmate. And there's a soulmate that clearly you're not with. That's what we're reading about today. There's a soulmate that you're in separation with. There's a soulmate that you're not connected to right now. They're missing. Your soulmate is missing from your family, and therefore you have a hole in the soul. Okay? Not only do you have a hole in the soul because your soulmate's gone, you might have a hole in the soul because your family is split apart. There's so many sides to a family being split apart. It could be your immediate family that you're going through a divorce and that family's split apart. It could be that your family came out of a divorce, like you came out of a divorced family. It could be that you had parents that died or that abandoned you. It could be that you abandoned children in your own family, that you left them behind. And this haunts you. There's a hole in your soul because you are not connected to your family, to your blood, to your soul tribe. So, there's a lot of ways that there could be a hole in the soul because of your family. But it is sad. And part of your karma and your healing is healing family. Part of your karma was to reconnect with this soulmate because you miss her. You're longing for her. But you're busy connecting with somebody else. And it doesn't matter how much you deny your feelings and attraction towards that soulmate. It's there. It is fucking there. And you know it. Okay. Last card, acceptance. Your karma masculine is, I am learning to accept the things that I cannot change. Wow, that is the serenity prayer basically. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I can't change, the courage to change the things that I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. But you haven't even began to accept what you did and who you are. You haven't even began to accept what your family situation is and was and can be. Acceptance of all of this has been a big problem for you. Your family can also not accept this soulmate or the tie and connection to her or him. And deep down, you know that your family will not and cannot accept her or him. And why should that matter so fucking much? Why should it even fucking matter if your ex-husband, ex-wife, mom, mother-in-law, child, whoever accepts your soulmate? Why the fuck should that matter? Is it their life? Is it their soul journey? Is it their karma? No. And again, because you're living your life for them. Remember that. The workhorse, the go fetch boy, the go fetch girl, the go get it, the do what I say, the puppet. So here you are with a hole in your soul, suffering in this incarnation for years, years of suffering to please everybody else but yourself. And you call that balance? You call that responsibility? You call that authority? You call that control? You call it power? Do you call that a good decision? How about hell to the fuck no? No! Hey, sorry, but come on. Come on. Don't call yourself an emperor in that energy. Don't call yourself a father or a parent of any type in that energy. Don't call yourself responsible in that energy, and don't call yourself grown in that energy, and do not call yourself courageous or brave or strong or righteous or just in that energy. That is anything but. And again, the final message for you on your karma is you need to accept your path. You need to also accept your challenges. Challenges. 5 of Swords. Accept your challenges. Your karma has been to turn your back on your friends, to turn your back on your family, possibly. Your karma has been to turn your back on a lover that has been a dictating asshole. And you haven't had the balls or the courage to get the fuck up and do it courageously, valiantly, victoriously, to reclaim your balance. But that is your karma, that is your path, that is what you have to do. Because no matter how you keep feeding this garden, it's not going to grow to the full potential. You'll always be sitting back and waiting for something better, for something more, for a change to come in. You're always going to be waiting patiently for something of some kind of improvement. And that's why you're going to miss the opportunity of being with a love for a lifetime, a soulmate. So let's read about this. Open your heart and invite in sacred love. Divine Masculine, your soulmate is not far away from you. To connect with your soulmate, you have to open up your heart, though. Call them in and have patience. If you are not ready to accept your soulmate, please keep working on self-love. You will be drawn to your soulmate like a magnet and feel an intense sense of familiarity with him or her, like you have known them before in a past life, like they're your best friend, like they're your family. You feel comfortable instantly. You know this is your soulmate because they're part of your soul. No one can touch your heart the way they can. Your capacity to love will increase dramatically, and you will experience a higher state of consciousness with this soulmate. No one will love you or touch you or feel you or be part of you and be one with you like this soulmate. No one will understand you like this soulmate. So it is very important to note that your soulmate will not necessarily always be your partner. Your relationship may never be perfect. You may have ups and downs, in and outs. He or she may come in a completely different form than you imagined. Maybe you never thought they would look like that, talk like that, be like that, have that age, be from that place, be of that nationality, be that weight, be that color of hair, whatever. You never thought that this soulmate would come in this way. They're very different than you expected. It's important to note that even though they're coming in a completely different way than you imagined, they will offer you an incredible wisdom and growth and expansion. Wow, more confirmation. Who's the right soulmate? You guys. What was the very first card we pulled for your love today? Growth and expansion. Don't forget that. That is what your love is today, and that is what your purpose is. That is what this book says, that you will gain incredible wisdom, growth, and expansion from your soulmate. Be aware that we connect with our soulmates even when we are ready. When we are ready to truly love. Okay, we connect with them when we're ready to truly love and move on to the next level of consciousness in life experience. So we attract them into our lives when we need to open our hearts fully and learn about unconditional love. So Divine Masculine, take some slow, deep breaths. Connect with your heart. Imagine calling your soulmate towards you. You don't have to know what they look like. Just feel the openness in your heart and allow yourself to connect with theirs. Imagine that there is a gold cord attaching you to them. What a beautiful, loving energy flowing between you guys. Know that you are supported and you will soon meet again in the physical reality. Keep working on opening up your heart and enjoying your life. Hole in the soul. Divine Masculine, your childhood wounds are creating a hole in your heart and a hole in your soul. One way your childhood wounds disrupt an extraordinary life is through low-grade depression experienced as a perpetual empty feeling. If as a child you tried to make everything all right by picking up the pieces of your family's drama, then you adopted a false self. So masculine, when you lost your authentic self, you disconnected from your true feelings, your needs and desires. Because in your childhood, you were always taking care of everyone else's needs and desires and feelings and dramas that you disregarded your own. So instead, you wore a mask to make others feel better, to make them feel comfortable, to make them feel safe, or to feel happy. Being detached like that led you to profound loneliness in your youth and in your younger years as an adult. And sometimes this still leads you into isolation, even if you are in a relationship, because you are always mourning your true self. This card encourages you to discover your true self through learning about your childhood and mourning about the abandonment and neglect you felt. Maybe perhaps you've repeated this and you've abandoned and neglected your children in some way. Keep in mind this hole in the soul is going to grow and continue through the generations if you don't mend those bonds today. It's time to mend that bond with your inner child and mend that bond with your children if you've continued the tradition of abandonment in some way, be it emotional or physical. Because owning your childhood wounds is changing them, fixing them, and healing them. An action you can take is to find a safe place, masculine. Use colored pencils to draw several masks. Each mask you need needs to represent a part of your false self. The good boy, the good girl, the savior, the slave, the rebel, the victim, the overachiever, and the stubborn person that sticks to your word. Take time to write down and draw the qualities you feel each false mask contains. What power do they have? And then feel those feelings that maybe have been suppressed. Write those down. Once you have completed the dance, take off the mask. Look in front of that person. Imagine that person you have to wear a mask in front of is right there in front of you. Look at them with your mask off. Take it off so they can see the real you. Is that your husband? Is that your wife that you always wear a mask on? Maybe you wear the mask of, I'm happy, I'm strong, I'm content. And you wear this mask to make them feel comfortable. Pretend they're looking at you. Pull down the mask slowly. Look at them and say, this is who I really am. This is me. I'm not happy. I'm not content. I'm not joyful. I don't like being this way. I'm not happy in this life. I continue to go on and on and on for you. But this is who I really am. I like spicy food. I love salsa dancing. I love singing in the rain. I love long drives in the mountains. I love to look at the stars and think deeply. I love whatever it is for you. But I don't love this. Be authentic. Take the mask off. Let them know that who they think that you are is not who you are. Okay? Pretend that your children are in front of you. Have the fun, happy, happy daddy, mommy mask you always wear. The everything's always okay mask. And then imagine your children or child in front of you and take off the mask. And admit to them, I'm really not happy doing this. I feel like I'm behind in everything. I feel like I'm not enough for you. I feel like if I don't keep smiling and keeping you busy with projects or things to go do or buying you things, that you're not going to love me because you're going to see how broken I am. Because I don't deserve you. Because I'm so broken and so wrong that what am I doing raising this awesome person? How lucky am I? And if you really knew the real me, you wouldn't want me to be your parent. Take off the mask. Take off the mask in front of your soulmate. The mask of, I hate you, don't talk to me, I don't want you, I have nothing to say to you. You and I have nothing in common, I want nothing to do with you. I don't ever want to talk to you again. Take off that angry, bitter mask. Pull it down. Look at your soulmate and say, I don't want you to see me for who I really am. I'm a fake. I'm a fraud. I'm unhappy. And I'm broken. You deserve more than what I have to offer. You deserve more than I ever could be. Why do you love me? What is there to love about me? Why, in God's name, are you even wanting to be connected to me? Take off that mask. Tell your soulmate, I really don't hate you. I really don't despise you. I'm angry at what happened between us, but I know at the bottom of it that the truth of it, what happened between us, happened because I did things, I made choices, I took steps to put us there. I caused walls between us because of the decisions and choices I made and people I involved. I hurt you and me because I lied. I hurt you and me because I was putting on a front. I hurt you and me because I was unprepared and immature. I hurt you and me because I didn't know what I was doing. So in reality, I can't blame you for my problems and the repercussions that happen because of us and the karma that's kicking my ass because of us. I can't blame you. So the truth is, when I take the mask down, I don't blame you. And I do love you. I just don't understand for the life of me why the fuck you love me. That's the truth. That's the mask you have to take down, masculine. And I guarantee you, every one of those people you unveil the truth to is not going to react the way you think they're going to react. Your spouse that sees the real you, instead of being angry, would actually respect you and say, wow, for the first time in a long time, you've been real with me. I'm not crazy. All these feelings that were disconnected, all these feelings that we're not on the same page, all these feelings of something's wrong, I wasn't effing crazy. There is something wrong. You and me are too different. You and me are not soulmates. You and me are not meant to be. We had a time and a passing and it passed. And we're dragging this on. And I'm just glad someone said it. I'm just glad that you unveiled the truth so we don't waste any more time. And thank you. And I love you for being honest. So I have a chance to mourn and grieve this and move on and be happy. Thank you for revealing the truth to me and saving me a lifetime of hurt. Thank you. And I love you and goodbye with this. Let's both be friends and go be happy. Boom. Didn't expect that, did you? Yeah. Your spouse would not hate you for revealing the truth about how you feel. Just being authentic is so freeing and empowering. Telling your children how you really feel as a parent makes them love you so much more. Your kids aren't going to go, God, I have a jackass for a dad or a piece of shit for a parent. They're going to say, Dad, Mom, I didn't know that you were trying so hard. I didn't know that you loved me so much. I didn't know that you were breaking yourself like that for me. You don't have to take me everywhere. You don't have to buy me everything. You don't have to keep me so goddamn preoccupied 24/7. You don't have to entertain me. It's not a circus. It's life. And I love you. I love you broken and I love you strong. I love you however you come. I just want to have a relationship with you. Fuck your presents. Fuck the fun things to do. I just want you and me to be on the same page and know who each of us really are. I just want to know who my dad is, who my mom is, and how much they love me. That's all I need, and that's all I want to know. And I'm here for you, Dad. I'm here for you, Mom. You'd be surprised. Kids just want authenticity and love. That's all they need. You don't need to gussy it all up with all the glitz and glamour. It's not what parenting's about. And if you were to, your soulmate, what would he or she say? Masculine, what would she say? If you said all of that to her, she would say, and after your big confession of everything you just said, I'm just grateful that you finally know everything I've already known about you this whole time. Thank you for speaking it out loud. Because everything you just said, everything you just admitted, everything you've been failing to admit to me and yourself, I've known the whole time. That's why I love you. That's why I believed in you. That's why I love you, because I know who you are, and that is an authentic, beautiful, strong person. It takes an emperor to admit their faults. it takes an emperor to be strong enough to be weak in front of another. And a soulmate would definitely tell you, masculine, I still love you. I love you. I love every part of you. I want to kiss every wound. I want to heal every negative thought. I want to be with you on every rocky part of this journey. I want to be with you and catch every tear. I want to hold you in every shaky embrace. I want to catch you every time you have doubt. I want to lift you up every time you think you're going to fall. There's nothing that could unhinge me from my love for you. There's no darkness that could push me away. That is the soulmate love. Because you love all of someone. And masculine, if you just took off the freaking mask and stopped playing this role, keeping a hole in your soul, you would be so much better off. You wouldn't be missing opportunities. You wouldn't be depositing useless energy and years and time and effort into situations that come up not enough. You wouldn't be sabotaging every good thing in your life. Every good thing in your freaking life. You wouldn't be sabotaging it. And this is your karma. To accept. Oh, there it is. Divine Masculine. I am learning to accept the things that I cannot change. Because right now, your soul is learning to accept everything. This may force you to feel out of control in a situation or multiple situations. It may even make you feel out of control with another person in your life right now. Just realize that the universe has given you this incredible opportunity to release your control. Perhaps doing so will help you realize that there is a rhythm and a rhyme and a reason to everything in your life. Rather than thinking that these are accidents that are occurring, refer to these conditions as moments of divine design. Maybe it's a person or a situation that you don't agree with right now. For the moment, instead of having a knee-jerk reaction based on an emotional response, stop, step back, observe, and make an attempt, please, an attempt to understand their side of the equation, which is an incredible gift for you to practice. It's tolerance, it's understanding. You're going to understand through grace and patience. Realize that although you have to come to accept a situation or condition, it doesn't necessarily mean that you are condoning their behavior or what happened, or even that you support what happened. It just means that you see it for what it is, and you recognize that there is something rich you can learn from it. Accepting your past, your history, your childhood, doesn't mean you condone all those things that happened. Doesn't mean you support what your parents did to you or how it went down. It doesn't mean that you're giving a stamp of approval on it and you're okay now. It just means that that happened. It was a moment in time, and I accept it. I'm not going to keep refusing to acknowledge that it happened or refusing to accept it. It happened to me, and I'm okay. And I can move on with that. It's also accepting the situation that you've put yourself in. 5 of Swords. You've been in a pickle. You've had your family against your soulmate. You've been against your soulmate. Your kids have been against your soulmate. You've turned everyone against each other. You've told lies. You've been feeding the wrong energies. This is a big mess that you made. And instead of trying to look the other way and say, well, yeah, it's not really a mess, I'm fixing it. This is, I'm fixing it. 7 of Pentacles. I'm fixing it, I'm fixing it, I'm fixing it. No, you're not. You're feeding the mess. Accept it for what it is. Call it out loud. I made a fucking mess of everything. Okay. Yes, you did. And that's okay. We're going to get back on track now, and we're going to fix this shit. It's called Chariot energy. We're going to move on now. We're going to address the situations that need to be addressed. We're going to take responsibility and accountability, and we're going to fix shit. And we're going to stop sabotaging our life and stop feeling like we're missing every good opportunity. I'll be damned to let this take me down. So masculine, it's time for you to step up and just own your own part in all of this. Own that, yes, people are hurt badly. Children, soulmates, family, lovers, all hurt. Guess what? You're not perfect, and neither are they. And guess what? Like I said, take the masks off and you'd be surprised how many people are still going to be there for you. You'd also be surprised to know how much Spirit wants to step into your life and give you blessings once you've done the right thing. Your karma is to step up. Karma is to step up and be that emperor. Step up on it, okay? Let me plug my charger in and we'll move into the fem. Where's my charger? Okay. All right, sorry about that. I had to charge it. I'm ready to die. Okay, masculine. So that is part of your karma here. Okay? All right. Before I move on to the feminine, I'm going to continue with the masculine. What are you really thinking and feeling about your feminine? What are you really thinking and feeling about her? Or him. Keep in mind, it's just an energy. What are you thinking about your feminine, divine masculine? A fiery climax approaches. Okay, so you're extremely still sexually turned on. I mean, you're masculine, so yes, a lot of your energy is sexually aimed. It looks like the energy with you and your feminine is extremely sexual and very fiery and very turned on, and that's okay. You really want to climax with that feminine. You can't escape how good it feels when you're climaxing with her or him, okay? The next one is a win-win outcome is forecast. Libra. So you think that there is going to be a win, that there is going to be justice between you guys. You want to fix things. You want justice for you and your soulmate, for you and your twin. Virgo energy, a time to give rather than take. New moon in Virgo. I love it. You want to give your femme. Give, give, give. Give your divine femme, give your soulmate, give your twin flame some love. You want to definitely give her your love. You want to give her some passion. Yes, it's kind of up in the air. And you're like, I don't know if I should. I don't know if I can. You know, your cactus heart right now. You're super guarded. But you still feel like you would like things to be better between you guys. And you certainly would like things to be intimate. And right now, what sounds really good is a big kiss and a little bit more from your feminine. That's what sounds really good right now. And if you could just jump into time and get to this moment and enjoy that, that's where you'd be. That's where you want to be. Oh, somebody asked for a mystic moon. I'll get one. These are not mystic moon. These are just the moon oracles. But I'll see if I can get a mystic moon oracle. I don't think I have a lot of hers with me in the moment. I really don't. Shoot. I really don't have them. But I'll use one of my love messages. We seem to like those. We haven't had those since this saga started. Okay. So masculine, what do you really feel for your divine feminine? What do you really feel? What do you feel? Oh my gosh, they really miss you, femme. Masculine, you miss your feminine, don't lie. I think I'd miss you even if we never met. the wedding date. You miss her in your life. And keep in mind, it can be a him. You can always reverse. That's just an energy. But masculine, you miss your divine feminine, your soulmate, your twin flame in your life. And even if you never met your feminine, something would always be missing. That's what that means. It means something's missing. Something's missing in my seemingly picture-perfect life. Something's missing in my life, and it's you. Bottom of the deck, divine feminine, it says, he's more myself than I am. Whatever our souls are made of, his and mine are the same. By Emily Bront. But since I'm reading from a divine masculine perspective, I can say, she's more myself than I am. Whatever our souls are made of, hers and mine are the same. Again, it's that twin flame energy, right? And it's just, something's missing. A part of myself, a piece of myself, a piece of my heart. Why? Because look, hole in your soul. You bet your ass something's missing, masculine. And you know it's your soulmate. And the way you feel about your soulmate is, damn it, I missed an opportunity with her. I missed it. I missed the boat. I missed the boat. And you feel like it's too late. It's not. It's not too late. It's definitely not too late. So let's look into your karmic situation. That's what we're here for. So let's dive in. What deck am I going to choose for this? Karmic. I think I'm going to choose... let's see. Maybe my vampire. Yeah, my vampire deck. It's not mine. It's a vampire deck. This fell. I don't know if it matters to anybody, but it's probably a bonus card. It was on the feminine. Another little secret message from the masculine to the feminine is from Elvis. Can't help falling in love with you. That's a beautiful song, and I love that Elvis song. But masculine, you cannot stop yourself or help yourself. You are in love with that divine feminine soulmate twin flame. You know you are. You know you are. That's just a bonus. Okay, let's look into the karmic situation with this vampire tarot. Spirit, please reveal to me the karmic situation for the divine masculine. Show me what's really going on in Karmicville. Show me the ham sandwich. Show me Karmicville. This is a karmic reading for you guys. What's going on? What's your karma? Show me the karma. Show me the money. Justice, Libra energy. There's definitely a Libra involved in this karmic situation. Whoever that is on whatever side. Okay? But we have the law involved. Law and order, control, justice, justice. In the karmic situation, it's about making a decision that you feel is just. What's going on in Karmicville could also be, there's legalities. You might be seeing a lawyer. You might be talking to a landlord. You might be talking to a bank. You might be talking with a school or a therapist or a counselor. With the Justice card, it's karma also. It's karma, and it's about doing the right thing. Let's go ahead and see what's at the bottom. 8 of Knives. Feeling stuck. Wow, and this is Jupiter energy. 8 of Knives. Wow. So you feel stuck, like you have to be there, like it's the right thing to do. Somebody here feels like, I have to be here. There is no way out. There's no way out for me. I'm stuck here. I'm bound by contract, by justice. I made a promise. I have to keep it. I'm under law. I'm under oath. I don't know. Maybe you're legally married. Maybe you are stuck in a binding contract because you live with this person and their name's on the lease, or they're paying the rent or mortgage. Maybe you are stuck because they are paying the car note or the cell phone bill. We have 7 of Pentacles down here again, which is 7 of Skulls. And that comes out twice again for you. You keep feeling like you have to deposit energy here. Virgo energy again. Deposit. And you're not happy with what's coming out of it. Someone feels very tied down. I have responsibilities and I have to do them. I made a promise, I made an oath. Well, you know what, masculine? You have a promise and an oath to a twin flame, to a divine soulmate, and your future children, or your children with that person, or your soul journey, your soul path. You have a promise there. And refusing to own up to this, you're making more of a mess. You have nightmares, masculine, fear and anxiety, which is 9 of Knives. You are sad and scared and fearful that you have to stay here. You're absolutely terrified in this karmic situation. You're thinking, I have to be here, Steph. I'm sorry that you think there's a way out, but there is no way out. I'm bound. I am bound against my will. 8 of Swords. 8 of Knives is your choice. We talked about this. We talked about the Emperor saying, take responsibility. And look, we have 2 of Materials under that, which is balance. And you had it right there, 2 of Pentacles. You're wearing a mask. You're doing, I don't need to reiterate what we just went through in your life. But what's going on in your karmic situation is that you're wearing a mask. You're playing a role. You're fulfilling some kind of promise. What is the vampire eating? I don't know. She's just bloody and she has a knife. And this is Mars and Gemini. So she's just eating someone. I think in the karmic situation, you also feel like you feel like you're being eaten alive. You're losing pieces of yourself in this relationship. You're selling yourself out. You're selling yourself off piece by piece. That is so painful. Taurus energy again, being the bull. Having to be the bull. I gotta be the bull. Gotta do what I gotta do. Saturn energy. I gotta work hard. I gotta contribute. I gotta keep feeding this. What is the karmic doing in this situation? Oh my God. We have Death and the Magician. It's over? Your karmic is looking for an out. Your karmic wants an ending. Your karmic is manipulative and is trying to kill your spirit, trying to kill your soul. The karmic is trying to finally kill what's left of you as far as that spiritual, deep part of yourself that still is attached to your twin flame or soulmate. Your karmic person wants to kill it. Kill what's left of you. Your person is sneaky and conniving. Your person is very much a dictator. We have the Lord of Scepters, which is the King of Wands. Leo energy. Dictator. Do what I say. Oh yeah. He or she really wants control over you. Big time. They want to stop you from going towards your Queen of Wands, your Queen of Scepters. She's trying to put you in a different direction. This karmic, or he. She wants to, or he wants to emasculate this energy, you know, take down the masculine energy. Tell me more about this karmic and the situation. The Magician is Virgo, Gemini. So this person could be a Virgo or Leo energy or a Scorpio energy. This person is a secretive, sneaky, conniving, malicious dictator that wants to control the situation and put you like in a coffin. Like they're trying to kill your spirit. And even if they're not trying to kill your spirit on purpose, this soulmate, or I'm sorry, this karmic person does not want you to return to the soulmate. So they are trying to keep you down, trying to pin you down. Wow, what's really going on with this karmic person is this. 8 of Scepters flew out. 8 of Wands. Fights, arguments, disdain. I mean, this is super fiery, argumentative energy coming at you fast and furious. And then you have here the 10 of Scepters. A burden, a struggle, strife, hard times, hardship. And then you have strength. Again, Leo energy coming in saying, I'm trying to control the situation. Trying to control it. And then you have the Priestess. They're trying to hold you back. This karmic person is holding you back from your spiritual side and from a High Priestess. High Priestess is the sign of a secret other woman. Yep, there's somebody else. She's well aware of it. Could be another man, but there's another person. And this karmic person knows that there's somebody else and definitely wants to control the outcome and says you're not calling them. 8 of Swords. You're not calling them. You're not texting them. You're not going to their house. You're not going to give them anything of yours. 7 of Skulls. Everything you make, everything you earn is coming this way. Every bit of time that you have off of work, it's coming this way. If you want to move forward in any shape, way, or form, you're taking me with you. I'm the dictator. I'm controlling the outcome. This person is cocky. This person has a bad mouth. This person is one that will be a snarky, snide, comment-making bitch or an asshole. Okay, this is someone that would be cruel, crude, selfish. This is someone with the Magician energy that performs. Maybe they're an actor or an actress, or maybe they're just a good performer. But this is someone that's like, haha, yes, I am this good, loving, awesome bonus mom, bonus dad, best friend of yours, extremely good lover, the soulmate, the person that has your best interest at heart. I have every good interest in you. I completely support you, masculine. I am behind you 110%. I am your best person in your life. And all the while, they're taking the glory, living your life, controlling your life, manipulating your life. How many people watch those, I guess, I don't know, it's like just this series with kings and queens. And it's like always the queen mother always rules the fuck out of her son who's becoming king. And because she has no power, she works behind her son, the king. And so you always see that in these series, right? And the mom's like, you should do this, you should do that, this is the right decision, blah, blah, blah. And then she'll go barking orders at the court and, you know, their people. And she'll be like barking orders and making people do shit in the name of her son. And he's not even the one saying it. Right? So the mom is in the background just like, the king said to do this, the king said to do that. And everyone's like, well, where's the king? He's unable to be here right now. I'm speaking for him by his authority. And that's kind of how this person is. I'm speaking for this person by this person's authority. I make the decisions for our life because Divine Masculine gives it to me. He's given me the authority. He's given me the pin to his phone. He's given me his phone. He's given me the keys to his car. He's given me the credit card statements and the bank account numbers. He's given me the rights to his life and his children. I run his children's lives. I run their schooling. I run their emotions. I rule. I am the ruler, goddammit. I'm the king of wands. I rule shit. This is my castle. Divine Masculine is mine. That's what this is about. He's mine. I own him. I rule this land. I rule this castle, and I rule this person. He is mine, or she is mine. And I will keep him as far the fuck away from this high priestess as I possibly can. Because what is this high priestess? She's good advice. She's wise. She's extremely intuitive. She's powerful. She has the power of heaven and earth. She has the keys to unlock heaven and hell. She knows about the high mysteries. She knows about the esoteric, magic, and spiritual energy. She knows how to manipulate, but she only chooses to do so when it needs to happen. She's not a dictator. She's not someone that's going to barge in the door and say, hey, listen to me. I know everything. That's not the high priestess. The high priestess keeps her mouth shut. She says nothing till it's the right time to speak. She gives advice when asked, but she does not enforce her will or her advice on anyone. She's the right person to talk to. But this karmic person is in control. Absolute control. She has the glory. She has the control. And Divine Masculine, she is a burden. 10 of Wands. Huge burden. I see a death coming into this karmic situation. This is not going to be allowed to go on. This cannot go on anymore. Spirit, tell me a little bit more about this karmic situation. Wow. Surrender the pride. Holy shit. Surrender the pride. Very strong Leo energy, just saying. Surrender the pride, karmic. Surrender the pride, masculine. I love myself and see myself in everyone. Surrender. I can release my need to control. Okay, so karmic, I don't know if you're watching, but you need to stop controlling this man or this woman. Stop. Stop running everything. Stop dictating. Stop controlling. Stop threatening. This karmic over here with the 8 of Swords and this 9 of Knives is threatening. 8 of Knives, 9 of Knives. She or he is threatening the masculine. If they do something, this is what's going to happen. If you do this, this is what's going to happen. Stop it. That is manipulation. That is magician energy. It's forcing your will down someone's throat. And if they don't want to listen to your will, then you threaten them. You flat out threaten them. If you don't do what I'm asking, this is what's going to happen, and you will be sorry. You don't have to do what I'm telling you to do, masculine. By all means, go get your advice from your high priestess. But the minute you do, this is going to happen. I'm going to take your kids, or they're going to miss me, or they're going to want me, and I'm not going to be there. Or I'm going to take all the money out of your bank account. Or I'm going to take my name off of that apartment so fast before you can blink. Or I'm going to divorce you faster than your head can spin. And I'm going to take you to court and I'm going to get everything. Everything. And you're never going to see your kids. Or go ahead, do what you want to do, but I'm taking the house, I'm taking the car, I'm taking every fucking thing, and I'm gonna ruin your reputation. I'm gonna tell all your friends and my family and friends everything about your dirty little secrets and how much of a lowlife you are. So go ahead, do what you want, go talk to this person, but I am going to ruin your life. And I'm going to go tell the high priestess every little thing you told me about her or him. I'm going to go tell them everything we did, everything you said. Or go on, masculine. I'm going to trap you. I'm going to get pregnant and I'm going to trap you. You know, whatever this is, guys, this is that kind of energy. This is a threat-making, dictating, karmic bitch or asshole. This is someone that is like, I'm not going to let you go without a fucking fight. And Spirit says the energy about this karmic situation, masculine, is surrender this. Why are you so afraid, 8 of Swords, 9 of Swords, about an illusion? Remember, all of these cards here, the 8 of Swords and 9 of Swords, they represent something that's not real. A trap made in your own mind. A trap that's keeping you held by your beliefs. An illusion that puts you in fear and keeps you trapped because it scared you and it's not even something tangible. It's not even something realistic. You remain stuck and trapped by your own free will. And as scary and as intimidating and as threatening as this person can be, you are more powerful, the Emperor. You are way more powerful than this. And there is something so much better and so much more loving than this. Your divine feminine, your soulmate, your twin flame wants to give you freedom, real love, trust, forgiveness, passion, integrity, authenticity, abundance, joy, peace, wisdom, ascension, spiritual growth. You see, masculine, you can grow with the feminine. You cannot grow with this very fiery, very swordsy, masculine, karmic partner. You cannot grow with this person. There is no fruit, there is no water, there is no nature, there is no earth, there is no nurturing here. There is just fire and ash and fights and discord and stress and strife and worry and grief. This is going to rain down so much bad karma because like attracts like. If you're in this like energy, you're going to attract this energy. And you're here because of pride. You want to hold your head up held high. There's some reason why you want this karmic energy. And it's to prove everyone that you're right. It's to prove everyone that you made the right decision. It's to stand behind your word. It's to shove it to someone. It's to make someone jealous. It's to make the kids happy. It's to make this person's in-laws or parents happy. It's what? What is this fucking piece of shit relationship in your life for? God, don't tell me it's for the dogs. Don't even go there. What the fuck are you sitting in this nasty, vicious, manipulative, dark, karmic energy for? What are you here for? What are you there for, masculine? What are you in Karmicville for? What is your choice? What made you make this decision to be or stay in this relationship? What gave you this choice? We have details, 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 and bottom of the deck is Dragon's Lair in reverse. This is very Virgo energy, so you overthought this shit to death. Okay, or it's quite simple that you just chose a Virgo. But there was an energy here about, I thought it was the right decision. I thought that through all the details, all the little things that had to be done, this was the best fit. You know, that overthinking it to death, to where you just, fine, this is the best choice. I'm taking it. You thought about this karmic though. You didn't just jump into this karmic relationship. It wasn't like 1 minute you're single, the next minute, oh, I'm in a karmic relationship. Oh my God, I'm totally involved. No, you fought back and forth with this karmic relationship. Two of Pentacles. You fought back and forth. Should I? Shouldn't I? Should I be with this person? Shouldn't I? Should I? Shouldn't I? You went back and forth for months, if not a year, on if you should commit to this karmic. And you guys broke up and made up and broke up and made up. This Two of Pentacles. Strategy and plan. You kept on the fence. And then one day, boom, you made a decision. You just went with it. But you had pondered this for a while. And now, are you enjoying it? I doubt, but let's read this. Details, details. Masculine, the most powerful patterns are created within the tiniest details. Pay attention. So this is a pattern. You are in this karmic relationship because this is a pattern. Masculine, you've done this before. How many karmic relationships have you been in like this? And it started with like the very first one. I don't know. Like it started where you were in a marriage or in a very deep commitment. And it was like this. You had a dictating bitch for a wife or a dictating asshole for a husband or significant other. And you got bound to this person by legalities or children. You got bound. And then you stayed there until it rode its fucking self to the last will fell off. And they left. They got tired of you. They ditched you. And that's a part of your abandonment cycle. And then you moved on later. And guess what? You found yourself in the same pattern. But in a different way, a different package, of course. You got yourself in another relationship and it didn't seem like that person was a controlling, dictating bitch or asshole. But when you got to know them, they were like the nice bitch or the nice asshole. They were the ones that would manipulate you like the magician. Silver tongue. They could sell ice to a penguin. They made you think that they were not being dictating, that they were being sweet and kind and generous and loving and everything amazing, and you were a piece of shit. They were a narcissistic, scapegoating asshole. They always put the blame on you. They made you look like the black sheep. They made you look like the problem. They were. They were. And I think that you were with that person for some time and you were confused and you were scared and you were like, what am I doing in this situation? Well, not having balls, not claiming your power, sabotaging, of course, but you were trying to find a way out. And when you were crying and praying and seeking, I think you met this soulmate, this twin flame. And I think you had a choice to be with this person that made you feel good and can give you life, or to be back with that karmic asshole or bitch. And I think you were on the fence, teeter-tottering, Two of Pentacles, strategy and plan. Should I, should I, should I? And you went through that. Should I, should I, should I, should I, should I? And you were on the fence. And then you ditched and abandoned your soulmate because it was a pattern. Self-sabotage. hole in the soul. You had childhood wounds. So you abandoned this soulmate because you were triggered, this twin flame. And you went back to this karmic dictating asshole or bitch. And then guess what happened? They abandoned you, didn't they? They fucking abandoned you. They left you. Or they kicked you out, or they ended it and they moved on, and now you are trash to them. You're nothing to them. They ate you up and spit you out, just like this girl here in the Nine of Knives. They ate you up and spit you out. And this is your pattern. This is your cycle. And now you're with another person. You're with another dictating karmic bitch or asshole. Why? Because that's your pattern. And you're back here again. Why? Because this is karma. It's a pattern that has to be broken. Death. And you think you're stuck, Eight of Swords. You're living in fear, Nine of Swords. You're being manipulated like that little puppet. Five of Swords. It's your karma. And your pride is keeping you here because you don't want to be wrong. Because your soulmate told you, lover, twin flame, soulmate, you're with the wrong person. They're not right for you. Something's wrong with them. They're not right in their head. They were being your friend. Your soulmate was not just looking out for their best interests. They were being genuine. And they were telling you something's not right with that person. They have an insecurity and a control issue. You deserve better than that. You deserve more than that. Don't be in that situation. Don't go back in that situation. If you go back, it's going to fail. If you go back, you're going to suffer. Don't go back. And they told you this a time before this, and they told you this time. But the problem is you're still in it this time. But that divine twin flame soulmate is the high priestess. And she's trying to tell you against all your odds and your intuition, trust me, hear me through telepathy, hear me through your dreams, feel me in your heart, trust me, you're gonna get out of this. You just have to be strong. You have to be really strong now. You have to get control. You have to get control of this. You can't let this person do this to you. You have to surrender to the universe, to the divine, let go of your pride and ego, and let this die. Death. Okay? Let go of the pride and ego and let this die. This is not working for you. It's not. So part of the reason that you're in here is that it's a powerful pattern, okay? This is a time, divine masculine, to be aware of the fine print in all the areas of your life. That deal you made with the devil, right? The devil's in the details. Look at the fine print. The karmic that gave you a signature for a car or an apartment or a house or whatever it is. Look at the fine print. What do they want in return? The deal that they're going to help you financially with some kind of money. What's the deal? What's the fine print? What do they want in return? If they're going to take you back from whatever you think you did to them, what's the deal? What's the fine print? If they take you back, what do you have to do in return to have them? There's fine print here, honey, and it's not good. Look at the details and leave the broad strokes for another time. When this card appears in a reading, it's a sign of finesse to a project, making small but meaningful gestures to add a personal touch to some correspondence. Be aware that what you need to know lies in the details. Meaning your person may be a big fat liar, but look at their text messages. Look at their receipts in their car. Look at their text to their friends. Notice the words in their social media posts. Listen to their conversations that they have with someone on the phone when you're not watching. Put a camera in the house. Watch how they're acting around when you're not there. The devil's in the details. It may not be all up in your face. It may not be all obvious. This sneaky magician may not make it obvious that they are dictating and running your life. But there is going to be some details here. It's very small, and you're going to see what their true colors really are all about. If you're entering into an agreement of any kind, a marriage, a contract, an agreement of anything, pay attention to the fine print. Don't look after when it's too late. Clarity and transparency is key. You can gain great understanding by observing the minute, body language, offhand remarks, and fleeting facial expressions reveal a larger picture. Yep. There's a bigger picture than what you think. And the reason that you are here, masculine, the reason you chose this relationship is because there was a deal. See, there's a legality. We started with Libra, which was contracts, agreements, doing the right thing, wearing a mask for everybody, playing a role, you know, coming under a contract or an agreement. The reason that you are there in this karmic situation is because there's a contract or an agreement. There's some kind of, you know, setup that pleases a lot of people, not just you. And it's an agreement, and it's a threat maybe even. We're going to look at the Dragon's Lair in reverse. You are always protected and divinely directed. Upright, you have a remarkable internal warning system that lets you know when things are out of alignment. You're about to enter dangerous territory. So tread carefully and watch your surroundings. Red flags shouldn't be ignored. The path you're on is one that will challenge you to the core. Don't be seduced into learning a lesson that will hurt your heart. Listen to that clearly. Don't be seduced by this devilish karmic partner into learning a lesson that's going to hurt your soul and hurt your heart. Hurting your child, your children, your soulmate, your significant divine twin flame lover. Do not be seduced by this karmic person to a lesson that's going to hurt your heart. Temptation and intrigue are abound. But be careful, because you can't win this particular challenge. Heed this warning about wanting and longing and the fantasy of belonging to someone or something or an identity, masculine, that has no true substance or longevity. Ignore this alarm and you'll wander in circles and in patterns near the edge of the dragon's lair. Choose another path, for your treasures lie elsewhere. Masculine, your treasures lie elsewhere. Surrender this relationship. Surrender this karmic relationship. Let it die. Accept what is dying. Have the wisdom to see what is dying. Have the wisdom to see that this person is a liar, a conniver, a controller, and a manipulator. Let's get a healing card about this karmic relationship. Spirit, show me how this is going to be healed. Your response to loss. Masculine, tears are evidence that you have loved. Allow yourself to cry even when you feel like it. Allow yourself to cry when you feel like it. Masculine, if you're going to cry over losing this dictating Leo, Virgo, whatever, asshole, bitch, whoever this is, karmic person, that's okay. It's evidence that you have a heart, that you were genuine, and that you did love them. Cry. Let this pass. Grief is an expression that you loved well in life. The love will last forever. Your memories will never die. Remember 3 moments today that you will always cherish. So remember 3 good things about this relationship and let it go. It wasn't all for naught. God and the universe does not put us in karmic situations to fail completely and learn nothing. There is something to take from this. And for 1, it's taking your balls back. For 2, it's understanding that you've been living in a karmic pattern and a habitual way of living that hurts yourself, which is your self-sabotage. At least now you know. What has this karmic relationship brought you? How about that? Let's just see if it brought you any good, any bad. What has this karmic relationship given you? Okay. Spirit, what has this karmic relationship given the masculine? What has the karmic relationship given the masculine? Nothing to miss. 6 of Cups in reverse. Nothing that you're going to miss. A loss of money, a loss of time. This karmic relationship has made you pay more money into some other karmic situation. You had more money coming in than you have coming out. Coming out of this karmic relationship leaves you worse off than when you came in. This karmic person has cost you a lot of money and a lot of time. 7 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles, remember that. You've dedicated a lot of yourself here and you're leaving with less. 8 of Swords comes in again. This karmic relationship has given you the knowledge that you thought you were stuck in a situation, that you had no control, that you had no power. This relationship made you feel controlled and emasculated. This relationship has also given you a clear vision of what you do want, because now you know what you don't want. Now that you know what you don't want, now that you know how ugly and cruel and toxic this karmic person can be, how conniving and sneaky they can fool you by making you believe they were good when they were bad, this has made you lose faith in people, but also have faith more in yourself. And this is saying, I was lost for a while. I got lost, but now I'm back on track. I'm found. This karmic relationship has given you vision for something else. A new future, the twin flames. Going back to the past on someone you left behind. This person has given you clarity that you fucked up and ended up with this karmic person, and it was not for your best interest. It was not for your good. Bottom of the deck is that 6 of Cups in reverse, which is, I'm not going to miss you. I'm not going to miss you. I'm not going to miss you at all. I think I'm just going to quit there on that, to be honest. You've lost a lot of money. You know what that is. You would have financially been better had you never been with this person. They have affected your work. They have affected your pay. They affected your health. They affected your relationship with other people. They took over your life and controlled you, okay? And I think now you know that, okay? Oh yeah, the sun. Leo energy. Just saying, you could be dealing with a Leo or a Virgo. But yeah, you know what you're dealing with now. Completely. And never again. Never again, never again. You see them clearly for what they are, and believe me, if you haven't figured this shit out yet, it's coming. It's coming. What's going to be happening in this relationship? 4 of Pentacles, the Lovers, Page of Swords in reverse. This is all good. And Queen of Cups, bottom of the deck. And underneath that is the High Priestess. You're going to trust your instincts. You are going to stop communicating with this person, and you're going to hang on to your twin flame. You're going to hang on, and you're going to keep stuck in communication with the right person, with the twin flame. You're going to secretly reach out or communicate with that twin flame and cut yourself free from the situation. There's a new beginning. It hasn't happened yet, but you're trusting your instincts. Virgo energy, the Hermit, you're going within. You're going to move forward valiantly, passionately, with all your heart, and you're going to tower the fuck out of this karmic relationship. You're going to knock this karmic relationship down on its ass. 10 of Swords, this motherfucker. And that's what you're going to tell this karmic person. It's over, bitch. It's over. It is dead. And there is no coming back. There is no Lazarus. 6 of Swords in fucking reverse. I ain't coming back. I'm leaving and I'm not coming back. Enjoy the fucking Tower. I'm out. I'm just going to leave those all there because that's how it's going to go down. Finally, you're going to trust your instincts and go within. Finally, you're going to reach out secretly to that High Priestess, which is the Divine Feminine, who is also the Queen of Cups. The love of your life, your soulmate, your divine twin partner. The Lover's card. You're going to hang on to that lover. You're going to hang on to that twin flame, that divine soulmate. You're never going to lose connection with her or him. And eventually you will be making the right choice, and this karmic relationship will die like it should have a long time ago. And finally, that relationship will accept that it's dead. It will accept what it cannot change. It will have the wisdom that it is over, and it will be surrendered. That karmic relationship will be surrendered. And I don't know what time it is right now, but my clock is chiming out there, which is a really good sign. Okay, so I'm going to try to hurry up this reading now. Okay. Divine Feminine, what is your karma? You have the Moon. Wow. Queen of Cups, ruled by the Moon. Cancerian energy. I love it. Okay, but anyways, your karma is to stop being so scared of what you don't see. Your karma is, I want something, I see something, but I can't really see it in the physical. So I don't know if I should trust it. It's being able to trust yourself, being able to trust the universe. With the Moon card, it's about being emotional. And Divine Feminine, you're learning how to control your emotions. It's been very hard for you. It's been a rough journey. It's been hard. It's taken you down some dark paths. You've cried, you've mourned, you've sobbed, you've tossed, you've turned. You've gone through cycles with the Moon. Cycles. You've started cycles, ended cycles, started cycles, ended cycles. It's all about these cycles, and you're learning how to flow better. But with the Moon, she reflects the energy of the Sun. So she's showing you bits and pieces of the Sun, just not the whole thing. It's like it takes slow. It's slowly revealing. The Moon slowly reveals, or it reveals very little. And it's you having to accept that you're not going to have all the answers. You're not going to have all the solutions. You're not going to have a full picture of why, when, how, and blah, blah, blah. You're not going to know everything. And so your karma is to be at peace with not knowing everything, with not having all the answers. That is your karma. And it's really making peace with your emotions. Learning how to ride the waves of your emotions. Learning how to ride the waves of thoughts, because you let your thoughts get away with you. You imagine things with the Moon. It's fantasy. It's illusions. It can be fear, but it can also be joy. But it's this fantasies of, I know this is happening. I feel this is happening, because the Moon is intuition and it's testing. And so it's like, I know this is happening. This is happening. Don't be so quick to judge. You don't actually really know. I know your intuition is saying yes, but you can change your manifestation. You have power. And the Moon is like, yes, this is part of what's happening, but there's a bigger picture. And that's the Moon there. Let's get what else is going on. Thank you, markers, so much for that compliment. What is your, wow, what is your karma? Shit. We're starting off with number 1, 2 of Wands, planning and decisions. Number 2, Cancerian energy again, 10 of Cups, contentment and joy. Wow, 10 of freaking Cups. The next one is 7 of Wands, deception and strategy. You're not going to believe it. We got 4 of Pentacles here too. Scarcity mindset. Your karma here, Divine Feminine, is that your plans don't always work out the way you planned. That you planned on 10 of Cups. Oh, this is not 7 of Wands. It's 7 of Swords. Deception and envy. You planned on 10 of Cups, but what did you get? Deception, envy, and strategy. You got a sneaky, conniving son of a gun. And what did you do with it? You held on to it, 4 of Pentacles. Yep, you held on to that like a motherfucker. Because you could not lose the belief and faith in the plan of the 10 of Cups. Now there's a good side and a bad side to that. Obviously, you probably already know. The good side, you're a badass, strong person to hang on to something so ferociously. Which, by the way, is all Cancerian energy. Clutching, clinging, and hanging on to something is Cancer energy. So, believe it or not, you are doing just that. And that is the Capricorn Cancer 1-7 aspect. We talked about that in the beginning of the reading. If you want to hear what I have to say about that, go to the beginning, please. But that is that soulmate vibe. And it is that karma. And right now, Saturn is making you think very practically, planning and decisions about this 7 of Swords character. So Saturn's like, what kind of plans are you going to make if it doesn't work out? What's plan B? And your karma is, I don't know. Because there is no plan B, asshole Saturn. Don't come at me with this plan B bullshit. There is no fucking plan B. This is my destiny, 10 of Cups. This is my heart, the Moon card. This is my soul. There is no plan B. I want this relationship. Let me repeat myself. I fucking want this relationship. I want it. I want it. I want it at whatever cost. I fucking want it. And I'm not ever gonna let go of this. There is no plan B. Back the fuck up, Saturn. Don't come at me with this plan B bullshit. I'm going to keep persevering. I'm going to keep pursuing. I'm going to keep with my plan. I'm not getting off track here. And Saturn's like, Divine Feminine, this is free will. I cannot force someone to go with your destiny, to go with the plan. Sometimes plans get fucked up. Sometimes plans alter. Did you lose your mother? Did you lose your father? Did you lose friends? Did you lose family? Did you lose jobs? Did you lose children? Who did you lose along the way? Was that part of the plan? No. Did you plan on being in this position at this age? No. Did you plan on confessing your love to this person and them turning their back on you and abandoning you? No. Did you plan on having a third party wedge their way in between you guys? No. Did you plan on it taking this long? no. It looks like your plan didn't work. And it's that moment of clarity and acknowledgement of loss. It didn't work. And that's that acceptance. I'm gonna make you cry again, Elizabeth? Elizabeth, I'm gonna fucking cry. This is an emotional ass reading. And that's why we have the moon card here. Because it's sad. It's sad as fuck that there is so much love and connection and chemistry. It's so sad. And I'm thinking about that, you know, because this whole saga is kind of based on Twilight here. When Edward told Bella, I'm leaving and you're not coming with me. And she's like, well, I want to go with you. Take me with you. And he's like, yeah, no. No, I don't want you to come with me. It fucked up her entire plans. There was no plan B. It was Edward or nothing. Edward or fucking nothing. Don't leave me. Don't say that. You can't do that. Don't do that. Don't do this. And he leaves. And she never thought he would leave. She never thought he would put her in danger. She never thought he would abandon her. She believed with all her heart that he was completely into her and he would never, ever hurt her. Never, ever leave her side like that. She had plans. She was going to change. She was going to become perfect for him. She was going to turn for him. Her destiny had his name on it. She was making plans about leaving high school or when high school's over, becoming a vampire and then living their life and what she was going to tell her dad and what she was going to tell her mom. And she had all these fucking plans. It was already written down. And then can you imagine how cold it became when Edward left her in the forest? She thought, he's still around. He's watching me. He's watching me. No, he's not. He's not watching you. He left. He's gone. He's really gone. And she fell apart and she was miserable. I think it was for like 6 months or a year or something like that in the movie. And she sat in her window and watched life pass by. And you're looking at her in the window and the seasons change. It was summer, then it was fall, then it was winter, then it was spring. And all this time had passed. Then it was summer again, then it was fall, and as all this time is passing. And he never came back. And she texted and she wrote every fucking day, trying to reach out to his sister. Trying to reach out to any family member that could connect to Edward. Just, I need to have some connection to Edward. This is that Cancerian, 4 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, the moon. I can't let go. I can't let go. No, fuck no. I'm not going to let go. I'm going to hang on to whatever little tiny thread of connection and existence that what I have left. I'm going to fucking hang on to that shit. And in that movie, she was trying to do all these daredevil things. She went on the motorcycle, she cliff jumped, everything she did to risk her life. She saw a piece of him. She saw him. So anything that she could do to bring him back for a second, she was taking all these risks just to bring him back for a second. Just to hear his voice, just to see his face, just to know that he was real and he wasn't some figment of her imagination. And she was just dying inside. And she was hoping, maybe if he thinks I'm going to die, he'll come back. He didn't. He didn't come back. There's no plan B. What happens when there's no plan B? you lose your shit. You go into scarcity mindset. I have nothing. I have nothing. I have nothing. And what happens? Depression, sadness, stress, ridicule. You lose yourself. People turn to magic. People turn to all kinds of things to try to drag this person back as much as she did. And Saturn is karma. And he's like, are we going to get practical here? Are you done jumping off cliffs? Are you done getting into death-defying accidents? Are you done crying and mourning and weeping in the window? Are you done emailing and getting no response? Are you fucking done yet? And you have to come to a place where you're, I guess I have to be. You don't know how strong you are until you have to be. You don't know that you're capable of getting up and moving away until you have no choice. You don't know how you're going to go on without somebody until they're gone and you're still here. And I've dealt with that with so many deaths that I could never think I could live on this earth without my dad, without Will, my kid's father, without my grandpa. I could never go on without them. Those are the people I cannot live without. But here I am, living. Plan B. I told my grandpa he had to live to be 100. Well, 100 didn't happen. And that's a very hard lesson for the divine feminine to learn, is that you can make promises. You can look into someone's eyes and believe that somehow, some way, the universe has got your back. And somehow, some way, this is going to work out. That miracles happen, and they do, but sometimes it's not divine design. Sometimes it doesn't happen. Sometimes your plans don't work out. Sometimes everything you thought was going to always be can't be. And there has to be a plan B. Because you can't just not go on. You can't just sit and wait in that window and cry, and you can't just stop breathing because your loved one is gone, and you can't just stop existing because your plan didn't happen. You can't. And that's the emotions, that's the tears and the flooding of the emotions with this moon card. It's the cycles. It's the waves of grief and tears, and it just didn't happen the way you thought. Damn it. Fuck. And you feel cheated and robbed, lied to, angry and hurt. And you're hanging on. And you have that pain in the middle of your throat. That it's the acceptance of that truth. Really what that is. When you get that stiff pain in your throat, it's that freaking tough pill to swallow. It's that reality check. It's that acceptance. It's that, fuck, what was I thinking? What am I doing? And then you have to get up and move on. You have to have a plan B. And Saturn is there in Capricorn looking at Cancer saying, I'm sorry you're so emotional. I'm sorry you're so attached. I'm sorry that your plans didn't work out, but you have to do something else now. And so Saturn's like, what's your next plan? And in the movie, Bella went and she started to build a bike. Why? Well, she had a purpose to take her life to see Edward. But in the midst of that decision, she decided to start hanging out with her friend Jacob, and he made her feel better. He made her love herself again. He made her see that life was still okay again. That there are good times again. There's still fires out with the family under the stars. There's still walks on the beach. There's still fun movies and holding hands. There's still laughter. You can actually laugh after you're done crying with this. You can laugh again. You can love again. Holy shit. You can love again? Didn't see that one coming. Did not see that one coming. And that's what the Divine Feminine's having to come to grips with. I didn't know I could love again. I didn't know that. Show me some more messages here for the Divine Feminine. It's time to take action, Aries. Bottom of the deck, step out of your comfort zone. North Node, baby. And this is the karma reading. Why? Because it is a time for healing. The balsamic moon. It's a time for healing, my love. You're going to get out of this. Yes, that 10 of Cups being gone is like, you might as well just rip out my heart. No knives needed. Just slam your hand in my chest and rip it out, because that's how it feels. Just yank it right out of me. But after that painful situation has concluded, which it has, it's time to take action and step out somewhere else. Out of your comfort zone, out of this 10 of Cups, beautiful, destined twin flame soulmate relationship. It's time for your healing. It's time for plan B. It's that big breath, that big deep breath after some shit has just ended, and saying, okay, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this, universe. What the fuck is next? All right. Let's look into your healing. Number 1, Divine Feminine, take off your mask. Just like your twin flame. Take off your mask. You don't have to be that person. You know who you think you are, feminine? The savior. Yeah. You're Captain Save-A-Ho. You're the one that rushes in to tell Edward you have a soul. You're the one to rush in and let people know that they're loved for who they are, that their weakness is their strength. You're the one to build people up. You're the one to rescue people. The truth is, take off your mask. You need rescuing. Oh, mic drop. What? Yes, Divine Feminine, you need rescuing, honey, and that's okay. Take off the mask of being a savior and be saved. Save yourself and allow Spirit and the archangels and people to come and fucking save you, because enough of you saving everybody else. You need to love yourself here. The next card is Dreams. And this is number 3, Divine Feminine Energy, Empress. And she's laying on a tiger. I love it. This is about strength also. I think of the Strength card in this picture, obviously, for obvious reasons. But taming the beast. Tame your beast and be softer. Tame your inner beast, your anger, your frustration with everything, and just make peace, have healing, rest. This is sleep. Dreams are your visions, your aspirations. What do you want in this life? There's more to this life than this relationship. There's so much more. What is it you want? What is it you desire? What are your dreams? You've been so busy working on his dreams or her dreams that you did not pay attention to yours. You have dreams. You have places you want to travel. You have people you want to see. You have children you want to love. You have love you're dying to give. You have visions of what you can look like in different forms. You want to be spiritual, magical. You want to heal people. You want to love people. You have businesses you want to start. You have places you want to call home. You have dreams. You have books that are yet to be written, stories that are yet to be told, places that are yet to be seen. and love that is yet to behold. So, you have dreams, and your karma is to heal those dreams and bring them back to life. The next one is, how teachable are you? Number 9. How teachable are you? And what Spirit's kind of telling me here is, don't be so stubborn that I can't teach you. Don't be such a know-it-all that there's no room for growth. Let's read this. Divine Feminine, number 9. How teachable are you? Are you open to learning new things in your life? How high is your desire to let go of judgment, doubt, and negativity, and self-sabotage? What are some of your favorite things to do? Is it to watch TV, go shopping, play golf, drink, gossip with your friends, do spiritual things, collect crystals, meditate, take a bath? Those are my kind of things. Are you willing to give those things up in order to create some time to learn something new? Are you sick and tired of being sick and tired? What is your willingness to really apply what you learn? Not just to learn things, but to apply them actually. Divine Feminine, you might be learning many new things, but maybe you're resistant to change. Every time you begin to think, I already know this, I've heard it before, this doesn't apply to me, your ability to learn diminishes enormously. And it is at this point that you become virtually unteachable without realizing it. Unless you apply what you have learned in your life, you won't really know it. This card is beckoning you to not only be open-minded, but to take specific action towards change. Just like Bella took action to change her life by hanging out and falling for Jacob. To create change, you need to start with something small, like the way you pour your tea. Eventually, you'll change your habit. This builds confidence as you start working towards big changes that you need to make. In the next 48 hours, take a step towards changing some area of your life. Maybe it's being cleaner. Maybe it's doing your hair every morning in a different way. Maybe it's changing your bedspread, changing your decor. Maybe it's changing your furniture in different positions to make it feel like a new energy in the room. Maybe it's changing location or changing jobs. Whatever this change is in your life, in the next 48 hours, take at least one step towards changing an area. This could be something small like buying even a journal to write dreams in, or talking to someone about transformation. Then every day do something, even if it takes only a couple minutes, towards creating this positive change in your life. Another thing you can do is ask yourself many times during the day, am I teachable right now? Do I think that I know better? People who are most teachable experience the most success in their life. Pay attention to your dreams, Divine Feminine. They hold significant insights for you at your present moment. They even hold memories and future events. Your dreams provide you with important details about your current health issues, creative ideas, and relationships, even things that you're trying to manifest. Dreams can also give you that vision about that manifestation. Dreams can also give you clues about what is challenging you emotionally. Sometimes your loved ones who have passed over or people who you've lost touch with connect with you while you sleep and offer valuable messages that can give you peace through strength and to persist through a challenging situation. Take note of both dark and light aspects of your dreams. In particular, pay attention to any reoccurring dreams, as they often have very significant meanings that can help you and their wisdom. An action to help you with your dreams is, Divine Femme, before going to sleep, place a glass of water next to your bed. Position a card over the water with an intention to remember your dreams. Let the card energize the water. Then take a few sips of water. Relax and think about a question that you would like to be answered. You can write your question in a little notebook or journal and repeat the question to yourself as you drift to sleep. In the morning, drink some water from the glass and write down anything that you can remember from your dreams. Be particularly aware of the feelings associated with a specific scene in your dreams. It can reveal a great deal about how you unconsciously feel about yourself and the people in your life. And it's very true. I had plenty of dreams that were telling, but I guess I'll just go there with a relationship dream. Keep it short, I will. I did dream once before something happened, and the person that I dreamed of wasn't the person that I thought it would be about. But I dreamed about me and my masculine, and that we were going to get back in touch, and we got back into a relationship. And we were hugging and kissing and loving each other, and our child was growing, and we were a happy family, and his daughter was happy with us, and we were sharing a big new house. And I dreamt, and it was such a beautiful dream, and we were like really in tune with each other. And then it was a weird dream. I dreamt of a woman that I'd never seen before. She was a white woman with red hair, with red freckles, and I'd never seen anyone like that, not in my relationships. And she came in. I never really got to see her eyes or her face. I just noticed that she had the red hair and the red, it was very red to me. And she was even wearing red. And that represents fire, passion, competition, competitiveness, anger, resentment, and seductress, and even another woman. You know, the red signifies that, you know. She did have red lips too. But I couldn't believe that he stopped. It was like we were in our house, and she showed up sitting outside in a car. It was like a Jeep. And she was sitting in the back of the Jeep waiting for him. And he said, I have to go talk to her. And he went outside and spoke to her. And I was sitting inside with our kids. One of them wasn't mine, it was his, but it was our family, our home. And anyways, I let him talk to this person. I trusted him. And then he came back inside crying and telling me that he had to go with her. And long story short, he left me to go be with this person. And I woke up and I felt sweaty and hot, and I was just scared, and it felt so real. And I called my best friend and I told her about my dream, and I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? I mean, this is what's gonna happen? This is what's gonna happen. And I knew it, and my soul was like, Stephanie, this is what's gonna happen. And maybe it was my fear or whatever, maybe it was just a premonition, but it turns out we did break up. He did go with another woman, but it wasn't a redheaded woman, and it wasn't even a white woman. It was an Asian woman. But it was the simple fact that she represented the seductress, the other woman. She represented this other person. And ironically, I think she's a fire sign in Vedic. And I think she's an earth sign in tropical. But, you know, anyways, you know, long story short, guys, that's the shit that happened in my dream. And it took about 4 months after that dream for it to happen. But I did get told by him, and we stopped kind of being intimate, and he did tell me that he was going to be with this person, and it crushed me, and it ruined my dreams. It ruined my vision. It ruined my 10 of Cups. It ruined everything for me. But I just shared that dream with you to help you think about your dreams and how sometimes they don't always come up exactly as you would think. It's not going to show up like, that's exactly what she looks like. That's exactly what happened. That's exactly the car. That's exactly the house. And it's not going to be exact. There's going to be weird things that you've never seen and that don't make sense. But there's energies behind it. Colors are a strong energy, and the colors speak to you. The representations of your location in the dream speak to you. And my representation, I think the home we were in really represented a home I grew up in. And so this was a home that I grew up in, and I was somehow relating that to my life. So, there's plenty of things you can dissect your dreams with. And noticing those places, colors, events, facial expressions, tears or laughter, people in the dream, all of that makes sense. And it will talk to you about what's to come, what's going on in your emotions, and what you have to pay attention to. I had to pay attention to fears. Fears can get the best of you, and you can even manifest them into being. I'm not saying that happened, but it's possible. It can also just talk about that you have an inner knowing that something is yet to come, and it's a part of destiny. I've also had dreams of reconciliations. So, those dreams have yet to come to pass. But your dreams always tell you what's happening, what's going on, what's the current situation, and maybe what's the future situation. So pay attention to those and definitely get a dream journal. Let's get a healing card for the Divine Feminine in this karmic lesson. Okay, so you got 2 of them. Divine Feminine, you have your response to loss. Divine Feminine, all your regrets, the should-haves and the what-ifs, can imprison you in your pain. What if we had gone to a different hospital? We should have gone to the doctor sooner. Let them go. If you feel you can't stop thinking of the regrets, just repeat several times a day, I'm willing to let go of the should-haves and what-ifs. And this really comes to me because I look back at my divine relationship, and believe me, I should have done this. I could have done that. What if I did this? I have beat myself up over those things before. And it is hard because, really, what if? But it doesn't change things. So living here in this should-haves, what-ifs world does nothing for us. It just makes you sad. It makes you regretful. It makes you depressed. It makes you mourningful. It makes you more unhappy with the present. It makes you more unhappy with your present decisions. It just makes you unhappy. So don't even go back. Don't even go back. We're done. We're done. Lay it to rest. If it's really hard to let go of those should-haves, what-ifs, write them down and burn that bitch. And blow the ashes in the air. It's over. I'm done. I'm not going there again. It doesn't matter anymore. Let that go. The next card you have is Understanding Grief. We all grieve differently. Grief is a reflection of love. Most would rather love and grieve than never have experienced their loved one in this lifetime at all. I know that it sucks to grieve someone that you love being gone. Whether they're choosing to be gone from your life or they're literally gone from this world. But God, we're so lucky we got a chance to love them. And that's something to be happy about. And I think about my family members that passed, and I'm so lucky I got to love them. I'm so lucky I got a hug from them. I'm so lucky. And sometimes that is healing. Even now, after I've been over this for years, I'm so lucky I got that. I heard that from them. We had that. I'm so lucky we had that. And it hurts to grieve that it's no longer here, because there's nothing more in the world than we want is to still have them. And when it comes to your divine masculine, it's the same problem. You loved your masculine so much. I did. I still do. His smile, his dimples, his hair, his laugh, his goofiness, the way he drives, the way he talks, everything. And the way we would talk all night, the way we would talk outside, the way he would touch my hands or look at me. I mean, God, I was so lucky. So lucky. And it's not here now. It's not. And that is understanding grief. Knowing that we did love, we did have love, and it was beautiful, and it's just not there right now. You'll never lose it. You'll never lose it. That love, those memories is always with you. And even though it feels like a missed opportunity, we have to move on. We have to go do our Jacob thing. We have to, guys. Divine Feminines, get up. Go after that Jacob. I'm serious. Whether it's just a friend or some kind of a lover, go after that Jacob. You have to do plan B, because this one is heart-wrenching, crushing, soul-crushing, and it sucks worse than probably anything. And your 10 of Cups is fucking gone, and it's hard to let go, 4 of Pentacles. I don't want to. But the 7 of Swords, it's a very painful truth. It's a very painful pill to swallow. It's a very painful reveal. It really is. And we feel bamboozled and stolen from and robbed, and that's okay. Bella felt robbed and hurt too. But after a long time, believe me, she got better. And guess what? What happens in, Eclipse? She gets Edward back, or is it the very end of New Moon? One or the other. Yep, her and Edward find each other again. Why? Because of destiny. Because Edward's sister saw her die. She came rushing to Bella's aid. What the hell are you still doing alive? Oh, Jacob saved me. Okay, well, what the fuck? Now Edward's tripping. He's gonna go over there to the Vatican or whatever the fuck. I forgot what it was called. The place where all the king vampires live. I don't know, but it was in Italy. And he's going over there to get killed because he thinks you're dead. And Bella's rushing off in a plane with his sister to go save his ass before he dies. And in the last minute, in the last second, in the 9th inning of the last game, she runs up, right? And she's like, Edward! And she hugs him, and he's like, is this even real? And they find each other again. And they realize, in like a life or death moment, that they still love each other. And she told him when she ran into him, she says, I'm okay now. I can let you go now. She said that to Edward. He was like, I'm so happy you're alive. I thought I lost you. I thought you were dead. I can't believe you're here right now. Holy shit. He just wanted to hug her and kiss her and love her. And he's like, oh my God, you're alive, Bella. And she's like, whoa, what the fuck? You left me. You dissed me. You disappeared. I almost died several times. You were nowhere to be found. You never contacted me. You ghosted me, straight up ghosted me and left. And now you're happy I'm here? Hold on. First of all, I can let you go now. I'm ready to move on. I can let you go, Edward. And he's like, I don't want to let you go. I don't ever want to let you go again. And she accepts that, and they fall back in love, and she accepts Edward back, and they're together. And they're together and stronger than ever. And it wasn't that it was easy for her. She went back, and she still had some feelings for Jacob. She started to go with plan B. And then she was torn, and that's a whole nother fucking story for a whole nother fucking day. But the point is, just because you go after a plan B fully, doesn't mean that you're never going to have your paths crossed with destiny again. It doesn't mean that you're masculine and you can never have another opportunity again. It doesn't mean that. Going fully into plan B just means that you're healing, that you're growing, that you're okay to let them go now, that you can deal with this connection, you can release, you can let go, that you're not going to hang on clinging to plan A. That you can be more versatile, and that you are you're easier now to go with the flow with the moon, that you can move forward, and you're not so stagnant and so stuck and so stubborn. You're not so much of that emperor, it has to be this way anymore. Now you're more flowy, and that's what this karma is for you. It's to break you. It's to break that Mustang mentality. It's to break you to know that humans can be trusted and the Mustang can be loved and still have a good life and just meet a new friend and not be broken and beaten. You know, this is kind of a breaking. This is a breaking down of some of your confidence. It's certainly a breaking down of what you thought was possible, but with this north node of the moon, step out of your comfort zone. Step out of this comfort zone, guys. You're able to transition and move forward. How is this going to look for you? What does this plan B look like for the divine feminine? What does plan B look like? Divine feminine plan B. What does plan B look like? The sun! And the sun will come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow there'll be light. There it is. There's the sun. And the sun comes out. And peace is here. And healing is here. And wisdom is here. And your fucking Leo is back. No, I'm just kidding. Hey, could be. But I am just kidding. We also have 9 of Cups, which is joy, happiness, love, Scorpio energy, self-love. It's time to be a little selfish, time to go indulge, time to go think about you, time to step down from the 10 of Cups, go into a 9 of Cups, love on yourself, give to yourself, maybe meet another Scorpio, I don't know, just saying. 3 of Wands, it's time to see the world. Travel. Plan B is travel. Plan B is I'm going to fucking travel. I'm going to go see Greece. I'm going to go see Spain. I'm going to go to Mexico. I'm going to go on a cruise. I'm going to go to Florida. I'm going to go on that road trip. I'm going to go to Canada. I'm going to go everywhere, man. I'm going to go to Australia. I'm going to go to Africa. I'm going to go to Egypt. I'm going to go see all these fucking places. I'm going to see the world. Anything's possible. I'm going to be fine. I'm going to be okay. It also means that I expect better things to come my way. It also means that I manifest my own future. I am the maker of my destiny. I hold the power. I hold the keys. They're in my hands. Whatever comes my way is up to me. I am the captain of my own ship, and my ships are coming in. What's happening with Plan B? Results. We also have strength in reverse, which is losing control. You're going to lose control, which is fine, which is what you're working on. You're losing control, and you're not trying to control this person, this relationship, this outcome, anything. You're just like, yeah, take that. I'm done. I do not want any more control on the situation. King of Swords comes out, and it's I finally make a decision for my own life. I make hard decisions, and the King of Swords makes hard decisions. I'm a tough cookie. I make hard decisions for myself now. I'm better. I'm stronger. Emperor energy. I'm in control of my life now. I make good, healthy decisions. I'm a much better person. There is a Leo coming also in your life. I mean, you can expect a Leo, whoever that is, coming into your life. Or Scorpio. Also a Libra or Aquarius. Let's see what else is happening in your future for Plan B. The Empress! Oh my God, because earlier we had the Emperor, and now we have the Empress. Marriage, union, happiness, joy, divine masculine, divine feminine. You're finally going to get your shit together. It's meant to be. Oh my God, and there's the marriage. Honey, you're going to get married. Divine feminine. Marriage. Coming in your future. Yep. Page of Cups. There's a new relationship. There's new love. Time to change and grow. Wheel of Fortune. I love it. Jupiter energy, Pisces energy. It's time for a new cycle. That's Jupiter in Pisces right there. I fucking love it. Or Jupiter in the 12th house. And it's like, yep, we're moving on, honey. We are going to good places. We are going to have a beautiful, stable, good, healthy, solid relationship, a very good commitment, and you're going to be good and loyal and loving to yourself. Cancerian, Taurus vibes here. I also want to say Libra. I forgot that. And over here with the Emperor, it's a Leo and it's Aries, but it's also Taurus for me. Very good vibes over here. I love it. The Four of Wands, 11-11, twin flame union. This is 11-11 twin flame union. And ironically enough, I started my video at 11-11, and that's in my title. I'm probably going to change it when it posts, but this video started at 11-11. And that is a sign. It's going to end at 11-11. Maybe there's some good news that's going to be changing during November. Maybe it's November 11th. But I'll tell you what, either way, it's a happy new beginning. It's a beautiful, happy new beginning. I love it. And that's Plan B. Let's just get another card for Plan B. I was supposed to pull one of these, remember? And I don't think I did. Where is it? I didn't. Okay, so I'm going to pull my Soul's Journey. Final message for the Divine Feminine. Final message for the Divine Feminine, please. I love it. I love that you guys get to be happy. I love that you guys get to find love. I love that you guys get commitment and loyalty and joy and happiness, because the Sun and the Nine of Cups is joy and happiness. You finally get your wish. Nine of Cups is a wish come true. You do get your wish. And with the Sun, you get joy and happiness. There's a son and a father and a mother. There could be something like that coming together. But you finally get what you've been manifesting, what you want. And it's by letting go. It's by being the King of Swords, clear, concise, and honest with yourself, and making hard decisions. Spirit, give me a lasting message for the Divine Femme. I love it. Self-esteem, oh my God, and grief. Yeah, because we just talked about that. I was literally in tears, Femme. We're working on grief. Grief, honey, because of these missed opportunities. It's grieving what we lost, right? Well, we also have self-esteem. I possess the gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. We have grief here. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. Okay. Divine Feminine, it's easy to perceive others as being better than you. This is a trap of the ego. There is no one greater or less than you. There is only those who have learned how to reveal their gifts to a greater or lesser degree. And Divine Feminine, you may feel like the karmic is greater than you, that he or she gets what you didn't, and that hurts your self-esteem. And this card is saying don't. Nine of Cups, Sun, we're going to heal that self-esteem right now. There is no one greater than you, Femme. Everyone is born with unique abilities of the soul, and just like snowflakes, no one is ever the same. No two are alike. You have a unique perspective to share with the world, and have come back to this time to put your stamp on it. Perhaps you may not be aware or even in tune with your incredible and gifted self. Why not try to make a list of 10 aspects of yourself or the abilities you possess that you love and hold in high regard? It's not always easy to write about yourself, but sometimes you need to be reminded of how absolutely beautiful and special you really are. Remember that you did not come down to this earth by accident. You have meaningful, beautiful reasons for being here. You are a treasure chest of incredible gifts and insight. Now is the time to celebrate you. You know what I love most about this card? You are the treasure chest. And in this card, the last one for the masculine, it says your treasure is not here. Or I'm sorry, it was surrender. Your treasure is not in this karmic relationship. And then what do we hear in the divine feminine side? You are a treasure chest. If that doesn't speak volumes, I don't know what doesn't, or what would. You guys are going to have a beautiful ending, I can tell you that. But for now, let's just read this grief card and call it good. Divine Feminine, I am understanding that losing something is an opportunity for me to actually love it and appreciate it more. Nothing is gone forever, and the belief that we have lost someone or something is merely an illusion to assist us in learning to appreciate of having ever had it in the first place. This emotion of grief and sense of loss is absolutely real, but that is the point. The lesson of your loss is not about the actual physical separation, because the parting is only temporary and illusionary as the moon card. The point of this lesson is to acknowledge that the bonds of love never end, and that we have never and will not ever be abandoned. When you accept in your heart that you will be reunited with everything you have ever loved, because like attracts like and love belongs with love, it will give you the ability to move beyond your grief and derive something beneficial from the experience. But to wallow in grief is to pass up on the opportunity that you and your soul have planned out for self, and then you're going to learn nothing from it. Instead, allow your grief to take you to a place of deeper understanding, deeper meaning, and deeper love than you ever thought was possible. Are you capable to love someone through distance, through space, through time, through death, through separation? That is an ultimate love. And I don't care what karmic relationship is out there, they'll never experience that kind of love. This kind of love is precious. And that's why it's gold, and that's why this is a treasure. And that's why you're a treasure chest. Because normal people don't love like that. And you have to believe if like attracts like and love attracts love, then this is true for you. And that you're going to get your happy ending. That you're going to get your reunion. That you're going to get that. Just like Bella got Edward back, you're going to get that. But it's only after you lose control and make healthy, hard decisions for yourself. And you're actually wise. And you take on a plan B. And that's what Saturn wants you to learn. That's what Saturn wants you to go through in your karma, is to process grief and to dream still and to be teachable and to be revealing who you really are, which is vulnerable and sad and hurt, but also strong and resilient. So don't be afraid to ask for help. Don't be afraid to cry, and be strong and stay in this. Remember, like I always say, this love is a journey, not a destination. So just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. My little saying there. Okay, so this is the end of Flightless Bird, the saga, part 2 of this beautiful twin flame soulmate relationship. This concludes the karma between you guys and your person's karmic situation. Hasta mañana, maybe actually not no mañana. Hasta forever. Okay, how about that? The tower is here. Death is here. There's definitely a surrender. Karmic situation is headed for the cliff. So, you know, we know there's red flags. He knows, she knows, they know. They know all about it. They just have to accept this, okay? So that is it, guys. This is concluding a beautiful reading. I love you. Stop stressing. This is a blessing. It's a blessing in disguise. And you guys are going to conquer all these little demons, and you're no longer going to self-sabotage. You're no longer going to miss opportunities. You're forever now going to be changed, responsible, and accountable, and mature. And that's what this whole growth is all about, because you are teachable, and both of you are growing, and this is turning into beautiful, beautiful growth. And back to the beginning of our reading, you pulled the growth card. Between you guys, all of this karmic lessons gives you what? Growth. Growth in your relationship, and growth in your love, and growth in your own individual selves. So it's all worth it. There's no losses. It's all worth it. It's worth every bit of it. And I love you guys. Please remember to like and subscribe so you don't miss my next video. Hit the bell icon so you catch me on a live. I think I only got one $33 reading the other day, so I'm going to give you guys an opportunity today if you want to donate $33 and have your question answered. I'm going to be doing that probably tonight in a bonus reading. So I have, I think, 1 or 3 people on there, so I can accept a few others. So if you guys want to go on there and do that, you can, and I'll be happy to pull some cards for you in your name and answer some questions on your relationship at the end of a bonus reading tonight, and that's what I'm going to come back on. You have 30 minutes. Do not donate if this video's been posted 24 hours, 48 hours, or 8 hours. Don't give the $33 and expect the reading. I only leave a 30-minute window for my loyal subscribers that have hit the bell icon, watch my lives, wait till the end of the reading, and they have a 30-minute window opportunity to go in and get a reading for themselves, and then the clock is off. If I allowed that to continuously go on and go on, I'd have a full inbox full of readings for forever, and that's not what I do this for. It's a benefit for you loyal subscribers that you guys have an opportunity to have cards pulled for you. So thank you so much for watching my channel. Really appreciate you. My tarot class is open. I still have availability. Get on there. You can make payments. It is jks1111.com. It's a tarot class, and it's also an intuitive class. I'm going to teach you how to read intuitively and how to know what tarot's all about, and oracles, and reading how to read for someone, how to read like me and how I read. And so I'm going to teach you guys that. And it's going to be really fun. That's in January. So you have from now till December 1st to pay it all up and be on the roster for that class. It's 6 classes starting January 1st at 8 p.m. It's 6 classes for the month of January. Okay? So that's on there. Also, if you want to purchase any of my products and my merch, it's all on there, jks1111.com. That being said, I guess that's it. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching my channel. I appreciate you more than you would even ever know. Thank you so much for being with me on this journey and supporting my channel and letting it live and thrive the way it does. Have a blessed, beautiful, wonderful day. Bye, guys.